Either cut off. Meow meow. I should be live. I'm waiting for that thumbnail to go the fuck away. Otherwise, welcome to another Friday with LT9K. My name is your host, Looney Tunes 9000. I'm your very gracious host. Welcome to another Friday. We made it. Everybody, please hit that like, share, subscribe. You can be notified every time I go live, every time I put a premiere video, every time I put out an essay video, every time I put out a short video, every time I put out a post, you name it. Sorry, I'm late. Overtime. I think I owe y'all an extra hour. And yeah, we had a very, very good fucking week when it comes to the essays. I was just talking to Andy Fitzgerald off there on Discord about scheduling a show in July. Um, but yeah, we'll get to that later in another time. But anyway, shout out time. Anna loves Riley. Shout out to Anna loves Riley. Arvid Trufino, Mew Mew, and the reference frame. I did a Discord run. I should have everybody here. I turn off the notifications, and we should be ready to go. I'm reading the chats, and yep, all that good stuff. Ready to go. Oh boy. What a hell of a week. Tuesday night. Talk about that. Tuesday night was a hell of a night in New York City, where we had three social democratic socialists kick AIPAC's ass. You damn well heard me. Three of them. What up, Dom? Welcome in. Anything cool happening? Um, we're just getting started. Is what's cool happening. Otherwise, hope you had a wonderful week. Uh, hell yeah, such good news. Um, it's like we're back, baby. We're back, bitches. On Tuesday night, we fucking kicked ass. We showed these motherfuckers. Hey, Anna loves Riley. Welcome back. We showed these motherfuckers who's boss. Told these boomer voters who love to vote APAC back candidates to shut the fuck up and stop voting for these old motherfuckers who love the money and old fucks who are still in office. For example, Donald Trump. For example, Mitch McConnell. For example, Chuck Scumbag. For example, who else can I use? Is there another older person? Ah, damn. For example, damn. For example, maybe a couple more old fucks that are still backed by APAC and are still in office. The right wing meltdown was glorious. Hell yeah, it was, especially on fucking Fox. Like, it's like, eat it, bitches. You suck. What are you doing to yourselves? I'm sorry, but enough's enough, bitches. Don't fuck with Zoran. Publicly endorsed one candidate, I think. One or two candidates, I'm sorry. Just learned Trump might be taking experimental weight drug on a life-threatening basis. Experimental weight loss drug, an experimental weight loss drug on a life-threatening basis. The drug is not approved by the FDA. Holy shit! Oh my god! If he takes that experimental pill, he's dead. But something in a glorious way. It probably will be the end. Be the end of Donald Trump. Let him rest in piss. Because, listen, he's 80 years old. I don't know what the hell he's doing taking an experimental weight loss drug on a life threatening basis. Should have just damn well thought that the thing is not approved by the FDA. You were telling me. Zoran endorsed all three candidates and they all won. Fuck yeah. FDA granted compassionate use for one on the 79-year-old male. Well, I'll be damned. Well, that's the second person that's going to take that experimental drug. Good luck trying to, pass through the experimental drug. Whoever's that 79-year-old that took this experimental drug that's not approved by the FDA. I thought that was not confirmed and mostly speculation that it is Trump. RFK wouldn't even take that drug. Hell no. He would make some crazy ass conspiracy theory about that drug. The drug is based on Gila monster spit. Oh shit. I didn't know about this. I've been away too fucking long. I mean, glad we don't have cloning at this moment. But if we did, people date themselves if their clone was the opposite. Think about it. Think about that. Um, how the fuck would we even date ourselves? Like, we're cloning like a cloning fucking machine of ourselves. I don't know how the fuck that would happen. To be honest with you. Um, and Ozempic. And a yes and Ozempic too, if I remember correctly. Yep. I watched the FDA. Oh, so you're like our fucking exclusive investigator of the FDA. Salute you. I salute you. Uh, um, a scientist shoved his foul mouthed clone off a cliff and was arrested for making an obscene clone fall. What in the fuck? How many years is his ass gonna sit in jail? Holy shit. Probably that clone was fucking killed? Just bro infectament dumb cocktail at Donald J. Trump that also has HDH in it everything. Oh, I see. Oh shit, I missed the joke. Thank you. Missed the joke. Mmm. Y'all trying to pull a fucking fast one. Trying to pull another fucking fast one. He used to be a genetic engineer. Oh. Oh, you used to be a genetic engineer? Oh shit. I want to continue watching, but I haven't slept. I'm EP and work tonight. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, damn. You haven't slept. Maybe you've been up watching GNN, that's why. Well, the thing is, you gotta get some sleep, bud. I mean, you should call off work if you're fucking tired. I just got home from work, buddy. You might want to get some sleep. Sleep, dreams, and moonbeams, and making obscene clones. That's fucked up. Yeah, and yeah, have a good night over there, Arvin Trevino. Get some good sleep. Probably you can come back next week, okay? When you're not very sleepy. Just take care of yourself for right now. We know you're very sleepy. I know you gotta work tonight, but do take care of yourself. And try not to stay up late as much as you can, due to the fact that you work on a night shift. Night shifts suck. Just surviving. Yeah, no. When do you ever get a fucking off day from the night shift? You probably want to ask your boss to change you from a night shift to a day shift. I mean, like a 9 to 3 ish. Um, I mean, that would be better for you and your health. But otherwise, take care of yourself, get some sleep, probably survive again. But yeah, overnight shifts are fucking terrible. And it's like a waste of sleep. And please try to survive. And we love you, man. Absolutely love you. Yeah, again, take care of yourself. But again, anyway, yeah. But again, it was a hell of a week. But it was a wonderful week. Again, like I said, um, let me see. Um, we all know that we're still in wait and see mode on whenever we're gonna get the hell out of um Iran, which is not gonna happen. But if anybody wanna watch that right wing meltdown from Tuesday night's victory, or I got something else for you. We can rewatch it again. Or else I can put up something else for y'all. Yeah? Wanna watch the right wing meltdown again? Alright, chat, you have spoken. Let's go ahead and do this shit. But hang on while I fix my shit. Happy Pride to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Love you. Love you all. Oh, we love you too, Penance Dragon. Happy Pride Month. Happy last few days of Pride Month, everybody. Enjoy it while we can, because it's going to be the next 365 days when we're going to celebrate Pride Month again. But we all know Pride Month is just not one month. Every day is Pride Month. And good to see you, Penance Dragon. Welcome in. Okay. We are going to watch the right wing meltdown again. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's actually watch this first. Because I got two clips from the national. Every day is Halloween for me. Ooh. All right. Because I got two clips from the national. Because you folks are ready. Can go ahead and get started. Play this first.
calling her an anti-Semite? Oh, I'm going to follow her an anti-Semite. She would proudly call herself that. Trust me. Following Zohran Mamdani's incredible sweep this week with 3 of his endorsements winning their congressional Democratic
Oh, this is ABC's The View melting the fuck down.
primaries, 2 of them against sitting incumbents, there has been a bit of a reaction around the political world, largely from the right wing, but also from the so-called moderate corporate Democrat.
The meltdown seems kind of dangerous to me sometimes, since there's sort of stochastic terrorism in it. Oh, first of all, we're gonna watch ABC's The View melt the fuck down. Then we're gonna watch the right wing meltdown.
Aspect of the party, and also from The View, where Sarah Haynes appears to be ripping apart at the seams. Now, there
Well,
has been a
actually,
bit of a insanity void on The View panel
I know
since
you do.
Meghan McCain left. Alyssa Farah now is the Republican on the panel, but she's a bit of a careerist. She says what you expect her to say. Sarah Haynes, though, is supposedly a Democratic voter, but on the issue of Israel is not all there. So in this video, I'm going to show you the clip that is going viral. I'm going to get to some of the reaction from their own audience.
Oh yeah,
as
this is
well
going
as the
viral on
candidate
social
in
media.
question, and who's on MS Now recently discussing the issue that was brought up by Sarah Haynes. But let me first start with a nice palate cleanser, because Joy Behar and Sunny Hostin had, I would argue, fairly solid opinions on the result in New York, and I want to share that here before we get into some of the Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they
Fox 2 Detroit News is
or
Fox 2 Detroit News is losing their mind over Abdul El Sayed. Really? Local Fox is losing their mind over Abdul El Sayed? Holy shit. I want to look that up too.
saying stuff. They're not afraid of the term Democratic.
Well, we're going to watch these 2 clips from Rational National first. Now, for those of you who don't know Joy Bear and Sunny Hostin are, these are the 2 fucking ladies on ABC's The View. I think they've been on there since the fucking beginning.
If I fall down, I want an ambulance. If my house is on fire,
Disney, I'm using this as fair use.
I'm not scared of the term. I think they're scared of the term in this country. But the Social Security is a democratic socialism. Partly unemployment insurance is. The people who pick up your garbage, the people who
The
take
garbage.
all of these things are democratic socialism. And there's
Democratic
a major
socialism.
going on right now. If you see, we'll see soon. We're talking about it later about Democrat.
Of course she looks scary. Do you know how fucking old she is? She looks like the fucking Wicked Witch of the West on a fucking panel show full of fucking evil villains. Full Karen mode. You can bet your ass it's full Karen mode. That's Democratic socialism going on full Karen mode on ABC. That's why the SEC is, going fuck you on ABC. That's why they're telling them, go renew your licenses early. I'm going on the full Karen mode, even though I sound like a fucking New Yorker that's old as hell. And I'm sitting on here on this fucking panel show on ABC called The View. It's been on The View, on the fucking air since what, 2000 something? I don't know. I really don't know.
Republican senators are turning, congressmen are turning on.
That's my best Joy impersonation.
And people have had it with this right wing, nasty politics that we've had to subject ourselves since this guy got into office. Well, I think that New York is the nation's cultural and political.
Is that so? And then why the fuck is the Democrat, or should I say the Democrats, do nothing Democrats, still kissing the ass of Israel? The same with the goddamn Republicans. We're still kissing Trump's ass. The bootlickers, the MAGA bootlickers want to kiss Trump's ass and also want to kiss Israel's ass. Why are they still doing that? Dare I say it, there are some good, Republicans that are telling Trump, go fuck yourself. Because It's why because it's why Trump and Congress are in a fight right now. Being an anti-social dem is a Democrat and an oxymoron. Yep. Clinton's destroyed the Democratic Party. Absolutely, they fucking did. When Bill Clinton was accused of that sexual abuse stuff, of all those women, I think who came out against Bill Clinton, I I think that's what happened. And then all of a sudden, years later, we find out that Bill Clinton is in the fucking Epstein files. Capital, and that's just a fact. And I think the Democratic. This is Sonny Houston. Socialists of America is a force to be reckoned with at this point. Yes, I really do believe that. You mentioned these other candidates that won, but you didn't mention Brad Lander, who ran on basically a democratic socialist platform. He ran on building more affordable housing, protecting reproductive rights, the fight to protect and stand up for the LGBTQ plus community, Medicare for all. Who did he beat? You're fucking right.
Who led the impeachment against Donald Trump.
Yep. Oh my God! Look at this guy, Dan Goldman. Isn't he APAC funded? Neoliberal cool and liberal aid cool aid Jonestown, the Democrat Party. Yep. They collated the Democrat Party, the do nothing Democrats. I mean, look at this guy. I don't know he's APAC funded or not. Voldemort. I don't know if this guy is fucking APAC funded. I don't have no clue who the fuck this guy is. But I'm thinking this guy's APAC funded. I'm really not sure. If we go by Sam Harris's logic, in which we can calculate which religion is the worst, which is stupid anyways. Yep, I would say Zionism is way worse than Islam these days. You're absolutely fucking right. That part which you said religion is stupid as fuck. Anyways, of course it's fucking stupid, especially the Zionism. It's so stupid. I can't tell you that anymore. And it's been stupid for years. And you can blame Israel for it. Israel is the one to blame for all these fucking Zionists. Like, say, Joe Biden, who came out himself saying that he was a fucking Zionist. Like, right after the fucking genocide in Gaza started. Anybody remember that? Remember how Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden, came out and said he was a Zionist? Sure as hell I do. But again, I don't know about this guy. He might be APAC funded.
But you took out a sitting progressive liberal who was a liberal hero 2 years ago. But because he believes in Israel's right to exist, he lost his. Because perhaps it's time for change. Perhaps it's time for change.
I'm gonna have to side with that. Hold up.
Progressive liberal who was a liberal hero
I'm gonna have to kind of side with her. This lady right here.
2 years ago. But because he believes in Israel's right to exist, he lost his.
I have to side with her. She is that damn right. Now I know that that guy is APAC funded and supports Israel. I kind of have to side with her. I have to agree. Perhaps it's time for change. Perhaps it's time for change. The what change? Party, for a very long time, has been searching for an identity, and I see a great parallel. And of course, I'm sorry, the Democrats have not been searching their identity. Uh, their identity is lost. Okay, their identity is to cave to Republicans and kiss Israel's ass and send them more money for weapons. To bomb the shit out of Gaza, to bomb the shit out of Iran, to bomb the shit out of, Lebanon. This is why we're in this fucking meaningless war, which is so unpopular. It's so unpopular. I'm telling you this now.
To your point about the right.
But I really think this lady right here may be the progressive sitting right there, but I might be wrong
I see a great
on
parallel
this
between
panel.
the rise of the Tea Party in 2009 as a rebuttal, basically, to President Obama's policies and the financial crisis, and the Democratic Socialists of America's rise in 2016 in reaction to Donald Trump, in reaction to health care, in reaction to.
This was the reacting to Donald Trump 1.0.
So I just want to share that because it's worth acknowledging. There are people on this panel who do know what they're talking about. Now, I would push back a little bit on the comparison to the Tea Party simply because the Tea Party was backed.
Citizens United will come to destroy him. So, in my opinion, Israel created Citizens United. In my opinion, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right, Anna loves Riley. Let me agree with that. Um, they are destroying the shit out of themselves, and I really think, in your, I will take your word, an opinion that Israel did create Citizens United, but Israel has been had a, they've been around since 1948. It's like 3 years after the end of the Second World War. Okay, and they stole land from Palestine. Everybody fucking knows that, but not the old fucks who love to vote AIPAC candidates. Israel had the right to exist, but not as a side, and has no right to occupy this place. Let me disagree with that. Israel has no right to exist, Donald James X. I am disagreeing with the part that has Israel has the right to exist. Israel does not have the right to exist. It has no right to defend itself. It has no right to exist whatsoever. Need to disband themselves and admit they stole land from Palestine many years ago, 1948. The only to combat that SCOTUS ruling is to install a new amendment to get money out of politics. Yep. An unqualified right to exist no country has. Yep. By the Koch brothers, billionaires, whereas this movement within the Democratic Party is a grassroots working class movement, not backed by big money, which is why they are critical of those in power. So it's a bit of a different thing. But that said, in terms of the actual impact on the party, I understand the comparison. This now gets us to Sarah Haynes, who this, I don't know, man. This I saw this clip and thought that can she be sued for slander here? I know what you mean, Anna.
Because what she is saying is completely insane. I just read a fascinating article.
Oh my God,
It's
listen to this
talking about
bitch.
how one party is ousting anti-Semites and one party is electing them. And I would say that this article raised great points. Avila Cheval, however you say her name, she was at a pro-Palestine rally prompting Hamas and celebrating that on October 8th.
Hell yeah. But you look like you're melting down.
2023. These people are not afraid to not they don't only not denounce, they actually espouse these beliefs that everything Israel does has influenced our world. That's not going to fly in New York City.
We'll be shut up.
Palestinian and no, there were pro. It was on October 8th. October 8th. The only thing that had happened is that Israel had been attacked and people had been brutally murdered.
Israel had not been attacked. That's a false lie. You know who was attacked? Gaza, Palestine, October the 6th, 2023. I'm sorry, maybe, yeah, 2023. Stop telling the fucking story from Israel's point of view, damn it. I hate when they do that. I swear to God. It's so stupid. You need to get your head out of your ass and stop believing the stories of the point of view how you're being told how, oh, Israel's being bombed by Gaza or being bombed by Iran or Lebanon. No, that's not fucking true. That's not true. Um, No amendment will undo Citizens United without eroding the First Amendment. In other words, we need a new constitution, not an amendment. That is my point right here. We absolutely need a new constitution because the current one, which is 250 years old, needs to go. It was signed by fucking clowns in wigs who can't admit they were fucking racist as hell. And they couldn't show like their real hair. Instead, they had to wear fucking wigs. I mean, this was way back in the 1770s when they signed that shit. We need a new constitution that bans MAGA, that bans ICE, that bans useless wars, bans anybody from bombing another country, and also disbands ICE, throws MAGA in jail, throws perverts in jail, throws police officers in jail, and tells billionaires to give the money to the fucking poor. And also outlaw churches. Outlaw churches. Force the Christians into hiding. Or get a better SCOTUS than overturn that ruling like they did for Roe v. Wade. I have some very good news, Reverend Rain. Planned Parenthood is planning to come back to the state of Louisiana this fall. I think virtual visits are starting in October, and then in-person visits are starting up in November, which is, I think, very good news. But the problem is the fucking governor and Liz Murrow, who's the attorney general, who just won't shut the fuck up, is just complete assholes. The fuck is wrong with these people? They have a lot of problems, Pendulous. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday to you, Wanda. Welcome in. Hello. Um, DJX, my state of California and a handful of others are already on board to ratify for a new amendment, so it's more plausible. Yes, 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 yes. But we have to see if the South has to, say something like we need a new constitution. Because you know how these southern states are. You fucking know how these southern states are. They just won't get their heads out of their asses. In rates. And so on October 8th. Let me stop one more time and read this comment. 2/3 is a high bar for today's manipulative social media driven politics. Exactly. This is why if you read anything political on social media, it's just gonna, fuck you up real bad. And it's gonna start, giving the old fucks some ideas of fear mongering. That's why I do not recommend reading anything political on fucking social media. Oh, you live in California too, Anna? Nice. You and DJX. California Match Day is about to flip the red, in my opinion. Oh, shit. 2/3 of both federal houses and the approval of all 50 states is extremely unpopular, improbable. We could kind of say that. But if something were to happen, like, if there was the blue wave, knock on wood, um, then there would be like, all 50 states saying, you know what? Fuck the old constitution. Fuck this current constitution. Let's get a new one. Let's go to like, let's do the White House, not Philadelphia, where the current constitution was signed. Um, we can do it in Congress. Let's make a new one. Let's update it for today's technology because, it's so out of the 250-year Constitution is so out of date. It's time to it to go fucking bye bye. And again, this proves my point on America 250, which you've been seeing every fucking where. There is nothing to celebrate. There is nothing to celebrate. So quit with this America 250 shit and just don't celebrate it. For the love of fucking God, get your heads out of your asses. Don't even celebrate Independence Day. Get the fuck out of here with that. It, it's just gonna be another regular Saturday, okay? For us, let it be a regular Saturday. We don't need to be bothered by this, yay, let's have the white people come on out and, be idiotical. Spread fucking fireworks up in the sky before we start fires. Yeah, fireworks are actually, the cause of fires, which is actually true. And all this stupid shit that white people do, like, fucking barbecue or baseball, whatever the fuck they do on All White Idiots Day, which is the former name of Independence Day. And it should be America 250 should be called the America 250 years of America's whitest idiots. And 250 years of nothing. Now that's my take. Can I get a bond to post this link? For what? For what? Unless if I can make you a mod. Penless. Uh, because I don't know. If you want to make me a mod, I'll do it as saying, oh, you know what? I can look it up for you. Fox 2 News. But you know what? Since none of my mods are here, I can look it up for you. You mod? Cool. Put you as managing mod. There you are. And you could throw that link for me in the chat, please. Thank you so much. That's why I need a mod here. All right, and that's how as far as I'm going. That's my last mod I'm gonna add. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I'll look at that. Let me actually let me take a quick look at that. Hold on. Let me go to chat first, real quick. Take a look at this video. Um, Take a look at this video real quick. Let me go on. Shut up.
Abdul's commercials are running now, and his lawn signs are everywhere. But they're thin, like his resume, paper thin.
This is what it is. This is what Fox 2 News is losing its shit on about.
Let me explain. Became a doctor to help people. He's not a real doctor. He's a paper doctor. He doesn't have.
He rebuilt the health department after the politicians tore it down.
As far as I can tell, he's only had 2 real jobs in his life.
Okay. Please, educate me more. Educate me more, stupid. You are so fucking dumb.
First, he stopped here in the city of Detroit, had a quick cup of coffee as the city. Money to his department was.
What? What in the fuck are you talking about, buddy? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, for the love of God. You are so stupid. Just like Julia Letlow.
The pet program of Mayor Mike Duggan's mistress, one designed to reduce.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Why are you throwing your local mayor's mistress into the fucking thing? Why are you throwing it out? What the hell are you doing, buddy? Oh, this just came out 2 days ago. Oh, thank you. But I don't know why the hell you're throwing the mayor's mistress into the picture, okay? Or former mayor? I don't know why you're throwing the former mayor's mistress in, okay? Some fucked up shit you're doing.
Infant mortality. This is a terrible situation. And after just 16 months on the job, Abdul got gone. The Doug
Okay.
Mistress scandal exploded.
There is no scandal, if I understand. If you're again, I think you're watching a little bit too much fucking Fox News, buddy. Why don't you get off the red pill train and why don't you flip your party from Republican to Democratic Socialist? Oh wait, that's not gonna happen because you kiss your old man Trump's ass. Cause you're fucking dumb. You're so stupid.
After he tried to destroy the evidence and infant mortality,
What evidence?
it went through the roof. I have to choose
Okay.
protecting the interests of the city or
Randy, welcome in.
That's the Abdul
Big green right
baby.
now.
a couple years later, he gets the top medical gig with Wayne County. Got thousands of glasses for kids, including me. Yeah, glasses with Biden buck.
What? Wait. Biden bucks? Why are you throwing Biden bucks into the fucking mix? Dude, come on, man. This is the same right wing talking points here. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta throw in, the old Biden bucks trick. Oh, look at me. I'm so cool. I got, shit on Biden yet again. Wait, actually, you do have to shit on Biden because he's a fucking Zionist and now he's old. Oh, wait, that's right. Who's also old as shit? Amnesia Trump. He's suffering from amnesia, folks. He's really, really old. You get a Biden buck. You get a Biden buck. You get a Biden buck, you motherfuckers. Michigan primary isn't until August. I don't think it's not till August. So is Washington State. I don't think that's until August. Um, if it looks like Fox, smells like Fox, smells BS like Fox, it must be Fox. Hell yeah. Same thing with OAN and Newsmax. We should throw JD Vance and Sober Masters in too. Hell yeah. Yes, please. Fox.
That's not a fix. Nothing really got fixed in Abdul's 2 years here in Wayne County.
Okay, and
Life expectancy in Detroit, Wayne County's biggest city, is plummeting. Medicare for all would be a de facto insurer for everybody. Medicare for all? Like Canada?
Yeah, buddy. Medicare for all. Have you ever heard of that? Medicare for everyone, stupid. And yeah, you gotta throw Canada in the mix. Oh, I gotta throw Canada into the mix. Because Donald Trump wants it. Donald Trump wants Canada. Because he wants it to be a 51st state, motherfucker. Yeah, you're that fucking stupid. I knew you're a dick sucker to Trump. You're complete bullshit. I'm sorry, but you don't know the term of what Medicare for all is. Medicare for all is Medicare for kids, for adults under 50, and under 65, and for senior citizens over 65, you motherfucker. I want this guy to melt down so hard when DRS Adam wins. Hell yeah. I would be happy to see another video of this motherfucker melt down and cry Karen tears. And it's cool. I got to meet Abdul at one of his rallies while I was streaming. Hell yeah, that's amazing. I almost forgot you were streaming on Twitch. I bet this guy is hooked to trans, but penis or whatever. Transplants. Oh yeah, maybe. Well, whatever. Only reason Canadians come to the USA for treatment is such for cosmetic surgeries and such. True.
It's so bad over there, they come here for a doctor.
No, everything's so bad in Canada. Oh, look at us. Poor Canada. He will mention it in a second. Trans Pete is okay to be clear. Okay. Right. People don't come up from other countries to get a health care here because they can't afford it. Rich people from other countries come here. Yeah. And screw everything up. Mara Marple look maxing. Yep. Well, Canada has its own problems too. Why the fuck are you bringing Canada in? Okay, because Canada has its problems thanks to Doug Ford and Pierre Poilievre, whatever the fuck. And they're screwing the fuck out of Canada. I may not know much about Canadian politics. It's for the Canadian progressives to figure for you to watch. But again, yeah, like us, they have their problems in Canada. Okay, and we don't need to be involved by having Donald Trump say, "Oh, I gotta buy Canada. I gotta buy Canada, 51st state, and after that, I gotta buy Greenland." Fuck you. I don't care what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. Mark Carney has his problems too. You damn right he has his problems. Mm-hmm.
Medicare for all. Come on, man. Time to stop talking and start working.
Actually, you know why? You're talking too much, buddy. You talk shit because you been lied to by corporate Democrats and corporate Republicans. So why don't you fuck off? Why don't you go back to your mother's basement, stay there, and don't ever come the fuck out? Okay? We got this. Be a good fucking little boy and go back to your mom's basement. Get it the biggest real estate. When Trump dies, that will never be happening. The healthcare foreigners come for the U.S. For in the U.S. you can't afford. It's a beautiful day up my ass. Okay. Anyway,
This is Buick now.
back to the video.
Actually espouse these beliefs that everything Israel does has influence
Because the quarterning took over his mother's basement.
our world. That's not going to fly in New York City. You know it is right now. Actually, not flying to be Palestinian and no.
Oh my god.
It was on October 8th.
So we leave on this part and come back to this blonde bitch talking right wing nonsense.
October 8th, the only thing that had happened is that Israel had been attacked and people had been
Ooh, my
raped.
eyes.
And so on October 8th, I don't think there needed to be rallies cheering anyone on. Calling her an anti-Semite? Oh, I'm going to be.
Obi, oh my god.
She would probably call herself that. Trust me. Sarah
Hayes. Bitch, please. Yeah, that was Sarah Haynes. She's another one of those blonde bitches that wants to melt down and have a bad day and talk shit. Oh yeah, trigger warning. You know, I'll give you a trigger warning because if you know that there may be some blonde bitches talking shit about us progressives and democratic socialists, and they go full Karen and cry and bitch and moan, and that's going to be the next part. Well, actually, the next video from the Russian National is when the right wingers melt down, where you can grab your popcorn and fucking enjoy it. Enjoy Sean Hannity cry and enjoy Fox News fighting the shit out of each other.
Would proudly call herself an anti-Semite, yet moments earlier didn't even know her name. You don't know who this person is. I'm going to get to a clip from an interview with MS Now that really helps detail how good of a person Daria Lisa is, and I'm going to get to what motivated her to run for Congress, giving you a real, fuller picture of the kind of compassion that Daria Lisa has for human life and people. But before I get to that, let's just first acknowledge that this is one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
That's up in my chat box
And
every
I have watched the View on
time.
and off for decades. Like I was watching.
Oh, that's a good name. That's a good name for the View. The White Privilege View Show. That was happening to me all day yesterday. A chat error. YouTube's fucking up now. I hate when I type a old ass comment only to see it when it wasn't in the chat box. Oh my fucking god.
When Sherry Shepard, a former co-host, said that she did not believe in evolution.
Oh boy.
And thought that Noah's Ark was a real story. Like I've seen some insane things.
Wait, no, she's saying that Noah's Ark was a real story? Actually, no, it wasn't.
Said on that show, and this is up there
If Noah was fucking real, Noah would be kicking the shit out of Donald Trump
with that.
and sending floodwaters up to the White House. Maybe to Mar-a-Lago. I'm sorry, but otherwise, it's not real.
This is absolutely batshit insane. So first, drop site news is a good breakdown here. So as they write on October 8th, the only thing that had happened, quote unquote, was not the Hamas-led attack on Israel, as the View co-host Sarah Haynes claims in the clip below. By the time Daria Lisa Avilia Chevalier attended the October 8th, 2023 rally, at least 413 Palestinians had already been killed in Gaza. The Israeli military had struck 426 sites across the Strip, according to official Israeli figures, and more than 2,200 Palestinians had been reported wounded during the first 48 hours of Israel bombardment. Now, let me get to just acknowledging as well what had been happening before October 7th, why Daria Lisa felt the need to be at a rally, the day before October 7th.
Wow.
History behind it.
Take a look at this. This is like all these fatalities annually in Israel and Palestine. And how many Israeli and Palestinians been killed? Purple says that estimated fatalities in Israel, and tan is like estimated fatalities in Gaza, all since October 7th, 2023. Now, 2008 and 2009, not as much. 2010, 2011, not as much. 2012 was only a few. 2013, nothing. 2014 was like nearly 2,000 to 30,000. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, not really much. 2020, that was the COVID year, so nothing could happen. Sorry. They all went into hiding that year. 2021, a little bit. 2022, final year before the, Gaza Israel war starts a little bit. And then comes October 2023. Take a look at this. Holy fucking Christ. Nearly 25,000. And that's all this color right here that estimates the fatalities in Gaza. Not just in Israel, Gaza. The purple is the estimated fatalities in Israel. Now, the brownish color is the fatalities in both countries. It's October 7th. But I want you to focus your mind on this tannish color. Again, estimated fatalities in Gaza since October 7th. Yes, it is incomparable. No way scientific or physical knowledge or could have been real. I hate religion and politics, any religion. You're fucking right. I need to get to that point later. I say let them only the Bible stories. Let me get to that point, okay? Remember that guy from Ron Wyatt guy was a scammer? Yeah, he was a total scammer. A pinless dragon claims Noah's Ark is fake. But I want to get back to the reference brand real quick. Texas wants to teach biblical stories in schools. Let me get this on my point. Hold on a second. This is my point on Texas teaching biblical stories in schools. Most Uh, Gotta step away for a few moments. Be right back. Yeah, take your time. Um, Listen. If you're in Texas and watching this shit right now, um, let me tell you something. Biblical stories are never to be meant to be taught in fucking public schools. In fact, the teaching of biblical school stories in public schools is not to be taught in public schools whatsoever fucking ever. And the, 10 Commandments, that whole idea that Texas wanted so badly, so did Louisiana, but you know what the hell happened? The judge blocked that fucking ruling. Let me be clear. The 10 Commandments does not belong in fucking public schools whatsoever. Nor even charter schools. I hate to say it. Put that shit in a Catholic school. Like, for Christ's sake. Keep that shit in a fucking church or a, a Catholic school. Excuse me, I'm trying to get the words in. Um, because nobody in public schools, dare I say, charter schools, needs to see that shit in every single fucking classroom. Get the fuck out of here with that. Nobody wants to see that. I'm I'm so tired of these Republicans wanting to say, "Oh, we were a country built by Christianity." No, we weren't. We were actually never built by Christianity. First of all, they were the Indians that resided here first before the Englishmen invaded the hell out of this country. Way back in the 1600s, I think. No, I'm sorry, 1500s. And second, most importantly, they brought their Catholic shit with them. Which again, there's something called separation of church and state that these Republicans do not follow and do not give a fuck about. So I'm going to make this clear. Get your heads out of your asses and stop believing that there is no separation of church and state. Yes, there is. Get your heads out of your asses. That's my take. Patriots don't like the First Amendment. Well, they should. They need to get used to it. Separation of church and state. I guess Texas doesn't understand that. Yeah, they don't fucking understand because they're fucking stupid. If any state wants to teach the Bible, that's just that it's the only thing they can teach. Otherwise, kids will confuse the two. Wait, that's their point. Never mind. Yeah, that's their point. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Talking about decades of Palestinians being slaughtered by the Israeli government. Like, this is, you look at, this is CNN World here, breaking down annual Israeli, which is in purple, and Palestinian fatalities. Not a whole lot of purple here.
Oh, good luck to CNN when Barry Weiss takes the fuck over and see how many jobs are lost.
Like, there has been one country dominating and controlling through apartheid another group of people. And this gets us to why Dari Lee decided to run, at least part of the reason, and that is because she saw that her congressperson, Espaillat, who she ended up defeating in the primary, did not do much at all to help Mahmoud Khalil, who had been taken illegally by ICE, missing the birth of his child, simply because he was a Palestinian activist at Columbia University. And he's still in a legal battle over that. With ACLU reporting here, recent court documents allege misconduct in Mahmoud Khalil's immigration case. So this has been just a clear example
Free Mahmoud
of
Khalil.
how the Trump administration has been utilizing their power to trample down.
Free Mahmoud Khalil. Last year, and this is the article here. Last year, ICE agents snatched Mahmoud McKinley from his home, Manhattan, quickly spirited him away to a detention center in Louisiana, somewhere in between Alexandria and Shreveport. To say, hundreds of miles from his then pregnant wife. From the beginning, the Trump administration targeted Mr. Khalil, a lawful permanent resident, for speaking out against Palestinian human rights and criticizing Israel and the U.S. support. But here we go, 2024. Uh, Muhammad goes free, back to his wife, back to Baltimore. Then he goes through a series of cases. Okay. Muhammad, I think right now is still free. But ICE did not have the right to go snatch him up in his home in Manhattan.
Against free speech. And you have here somebody in Darley's actually standing up to that. Meanwhile,
And Darlizo of their Chever was endorsed by Zoran Mandani. And she was one of the three Zoran backed candidates that kicked ass.
many Democrats, most Democrats,
Fuck yeah.
in their current positions, failing. This gets us now to Darleyza on MS Now discussing why she was at that rally on October 8th. You have strong beliefs about Israel's targeting of civilians in Gaza, which completely dwarfed what happened on October 7th. That said, I think I'm going to guess that you agree that innocent civilians shouldn't be targeted by anybody, regardless of the reason or the grievance, and that stands for Israel and that stands for Hamas. Yeah, of course. Because people have associated you with being supportive of what Hamas did on October 7th.
No, that's not the truth. You should reverse that script and say, you should say what Israel did on October 7th.
Stands for Israel and that stands for Hamas. Of course. Because people have associated you with being supportive of what Hamas did on October 7th.
Nope, you should say what Israel did on October 7th. You stupid idiot.
No, I have always been very clear that at the core of every one of my values is fighting for human dignity and human life. And the reason I was there was at that rally is because I have been advocating for Palestinian human rights and dignity
Hell yeah.
for most of my adult life. And knowing that historically what we have seen is that whenever there's an incident that happens in the region, there is an outsized reaction, one that costs thousands more people their lives. And that was what I was there to stand against, because it was a pattern that I had seen consistently throughout my organizing and throughout my experience in the region. I was actually in Palestine in 2014 in the West Bank, and I was there at a time where tensions were rising. And I believe it was almost either the day I arrived or the day after I got back to the United States, that Israel began bombing Gaza. And over 1,400 or maybe 1,800 folks or people were killed in Palestine and Gaza at that time. And I remember being home and scrolling through the faces and names of the people
Rusty, welcome in.
who had been killed and feeling completely powerless to do anything about it. People who looked so much like the people I had just left from the West Bank. And knowing that.
Rusty, Jennifer King's 02 is not in my chat. She's not in my chat, but thanks.
That we were in a situation where something similar or bigger would come to
Please join the live. Okay.
pass. That was what I was there to stand against. There are zero limits.
I'm trying to play clips first.
Does this seem like somebody who is full of hatred, who's an anti-Semite, or does this seem like somebody who is aware of history, aware of how little her own government has been doing to help people who are suffering in Egypt?
And yes, she was absolutely right on all the shit she just said in that interview.
And in fact, not only doing little to help, but enabling and supporting the other side with money and weapons. So we're talking about somebody here who's has the combination of compassion.
I'm talking about her live. Oh, okay.
And awareness. That.
But let me get through these clips, okay?
And courage that very few politicians do. This is part of the reason why she was able to defeat a 5-term incumbent in SPIAP.
She is interviewing a doctor from Gaza. Oh, nice. I'll join it live right after I play these clips.
These sorts of issues of human rights and clearly motivated by that, but also speaking to issues of affordability, issues like healthcare, and having the understanding that there was so much focus and money put into supporting a genocide and so little put into their own communities. She understands that and spoke to that, and the voters respected that and supported her and voted for her. Now, on that issue as well, this is gonna we're gonna get back to Sarah Haynes because it's a little background that maybe
No boy.
more aware of as to
The Karen of all Karens.
she's coming apart at the seams. But as the UN reported this week, Israel continues to commit genocide, atrocity crimes by deliberately targeting Palestinian children. UN Independent Commission finds.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a reason I'm bringing this up. I'm going to get to that in just a minute. But a couple examples from this report. It's disturbing. I'm going to read you a couple, but just so you get an understanding.
Trigger warning. This article will be very, very, very disturbing. If might want to look away for a couple of seconds if you're going to be very triggered.
What Israeli forces have been doing to Palestinians. A couple examples here.
But if you do me a favor and show me some not Palestinian flags in the chat, you know what the fuck I am saying, for support of Palestine, and also put some Iranian and Lebanon flags in the chat for support of Iran and Lebanon.
Your 10-day-old baby boy was shot by a quadcopter while being breastfed by his mother inside their tent.
God damn.
Considering the shooting occurred in broad daylight, the commission concludes that the quadcopter controller would have been able to see inside the tent and assess that the target was a mother and a baby.
God damn. That is sick as fuck. This is why these corporate politicians don't even give a fuck about children and women that are dying in Gaza right now. The Karen King is a prequel to The Amazing Woman King. Good one. And again, I'm really sad that I had to hear this. And it's disturbing. It's disturbing that you have to hear this. But here's more of it.
Another example. A 4-year-old girl was hit by a bullet to her head while she was eating with her family in a tent. The girl survived the incident, but the left side of her body was paralyzed and she will likely suffer long-term damage.
God damn. That's disturbing. This is why these corporate politician assholes don't give a fuck about what's happening to children and women in Gaza right now that are completely dying and are suffering with no food, with no water, with medical issues, with no medical help whatsoever. This is the saddest part of our country. Title of the live stream: Jennifer King's ex Dr. Mimi Syed, Leopold procession. Oh, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Oh. But again, these APAC assholes need to get their heads out of their asses and learn that this is a genocide. This is a genocide. And these politicians that are APAC backed don't give a fuck what's happening to women and children in Gaza right now. They just want to see them dead. And if you're an APAC politician watching this shit right now, go fuck yourself. Get out of my chat. Don't even try typing shit. Get the fuck out of my chat. You come into my chat, you APAC funded politician son of a bitch, I will kick you out surely. Don't even come in here with your APAC lies. Don't even come in with that APAC shit lies. Lying about how, oh, Israel is so great, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here.
And it goes on and on and on. There's testimonies from medical professionals and visual evidence of endless examples of what the Israeli forces have been doing to Palestinians.
Yeah,
And it is heartbreaking. It's disturbing.
it's of
And there are
course
people that are denying it.
like for oh, this is one of those advertisements. But again, this is another one that's asking people to donate to end the war in Ukraine.
Наявність ребів це безпека. І коли вони є, хлопці працюють спокійно. Не озираються навколо, а роблять свою роботу впевнено. І це є збереження життя. Це є наш невидимий бронежилет. Це є наш захист. На сьогоднішній день хочу подякувати кожному, хто десь ген за обрією, за океаном, намагається допомогти, врятувати життя тут, в Україні, людям, які борються за свою свободу, за своє життя. Разом ми сила, разом до перемоги.
I wonder if they are supporters of Gaza. I don't know why. But again, this is one of those. Oh no!
Carried an AR-15 into an
Why do we have to watch this ever again?
26 people in approximately 4 minutes.
Okay, this is like APAC funded, but even though this is Alex Jones talking, even though said Obama was going to take away your guns, we didn't know to play this advertisement. Even though Alex Jones lied in court.
In those 4 minutes, he was able to shoot 154 rounds.
I didn't mean for some crazy guy to come kill people in court. I mean, in the school with the young children.
Right now, Congress is considering legislation to make purchasing assault weapons illegal.
They have been trying and failing for years.
This is important. It will save a lot of lives. It could have saved the life of my son. So please, sign the petition and demand Congress take action against assault weapons.
Yeah, nobody.
Save lives.
Yeah,
Thank you.
listen. Before I play that clip, what you just saw was, a APAC funded advertisement, I think. But listen, I gotta say that woman whose son is now dead since the Sandy Hook attack. Listen, Congress has not even done shit to take away the assault rifles away from ordinary citizens. They haven't done shit for years. So get over it. They're never gonna do anything. They're too fucking lazy to do anything. All right, let's see who this Karen bitch of a husband is.
Husband. Max Schifrin. So people pointed this out.
Yeah, this guy.
Comments, which I'm going to get to in a bit, the reaction to that clip, that maybe she's being impacted by who her husband is or what he's been retweeting, because this guy's account is insane. For example, he wrote here recently, if you obsess over Israel and Zionists, I don't think it matters whether you're a textbook anti-Semite. You're simply deranged and detached from reality.
Oh, wow.
Somebody replies to him saying, Israel has murdered 20,000 children in Gaza. You are deranged, and so is your pathetic Zionist wife.
God damn.
He replies saying, it hasn't murdered them. They've been killed because Hamas has unlawfully insisted on putting civilians between themselves and the lawful targeting of Hamas militants. Is that what's happening? Count.
Yeah, is that what's happening?
Examples here, a few of which I just read to you. Civilians between themselves.
Yeah, so this is Max Schifrin getting shitted on Twitter by, us progressives.
Hamas militants.
So I think Max Schifrin and his Karen wife, on The View, who's a complete Karen, are fucking Zionists.
What's happening? Countless examples here, a few of which I just read to you, of deliberately targeting Palestinian children, let alone all civilians. It's absolutely insane.
It is.
I want to share here. So this was shared out. The UN has found that Israel deliberately targeted maternity wards and neonatal units as a direct strategy. This is fact. I'll get to that in just a second. But he retweeted the quote tweet of it, denying that reality. The person saying, of course, the UN has found no such thing. 15,000 likes. This is how the big lie works. Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally in the UN report. that I just shared with you, the commission contends that Israel's targeting and destruction of neonatal and maternity healthcare infrastructure in Gaza has had a particularly severe impact on birth rates and infant health outcomes.
Jesus.
Not only is it in this recent report, it was also reported a year ago. This is from The Guardian. Israeli attacks on Gaza maternity wards and IVF clinic genocidal acts, says UN. March 2025. This stuff is well documented, yet her husband is outright denying it ever happened.
Yep.
This is the person that she
Yep.
So you can imagine living with somebody who's this insane. It's going to have an impact on you. So this gets us now to some of the reactions in the comments on that View clip.
Let's watch it. Let's listen.
And these are the top comments on here. Like, I'm not, cutting this down. This is what shows up immediately when you look at the comments on that page. I'll link this below the video as well. You can
Let's look at these comments. I'm going to read these comments first. Polly-P4Y. Sarah is sounding more and more insane every day. Something not right there. And here's what Dale Phoenix says. If only Sarah and Alyssa were as angry about a genocide as they are about a politician being refused service in a coffee shop.
more of them. But to give you some examples here,
I think this is like a pure example when they shit the audience over at TY fucking T shits on Anna and her dumbass takes, especially on Jenk and his dumbass takes on DYT.
Clearly turning on Sarah, or at least recognizing that she is doesn't seem to be all there. Sarah is sounding more and more insane every day. Something not right there. If only Sarah and Alyssa were as angry about the genocide as they are about a politician being refused service in a coffee shop, speaking to Dan Goldman.
And Regina Coronado says Sarah is really out here sweating eyes.
Getting refused or getting refunded his money for being a supporter of Israel. Sarah is really out here sweating. I cannot express enough how much I appreciate Sunny Hostin being at the table every day, pushing back on the two Pollyannas and keep mega selves. Thank you, Sunny. Sarah has fallen, and I'm sure ABC is not going to make her have a corrections segment where she has to take back her words, which is actually defamation at this point because we know who owns ABC.
Disney.
Sarah literally thinks there's no history prior to October 7th and that everything started then. Willful ignorance. Sarah's husband reposts Netanyahu on Twitter, explains a lot. This is where
Wow. Holy fucking shit. So Sarah's husband reposts Benjamin Netanyahu's shit on Twitter. Now, this explains why Sarah and her husband are both fucking Karens and Zionists. Wow.
learned about this whole thing. Sunny is seeing right through Sarah and Alyssa's smear tactics. Alyssa and Sarah need to accept this is the U.S. and not Israel. Sarah Haynes, AIPAC's most raging spokesperson.
God damn.
How much is Sarah and her husband getting from AIPAC? Why doesn't Sarah ever have to publicly apologize about her lies? Because these people are.
Let me read these two more comments. Sunny's always on point. She sees right through Sarah and Alyssa's BS. I wonder how much AIPAC is paying Sarah to raise the quote-unquote anti-Semitic trope. This is what David Logo 8681 says. And Showy66. Is Sarah okay? She's hysterical about Israel every day. She has a real problem with separating criticism of the Netanyahu government and anti-Semitism. Sure does. Sure does. She sure does have that problem. And she's so fucking dumb. I don't know how to tell you. That's because I own ABC.
Not happy with Sarah or Alyssa, though I get Alyssa,
And you don't fuck with my company.
kind of tune out when the Republican speaks because it's like Fox News. It's like, okay, turn off. But Sarah seems to actually believing her stuff. Like Alyssa Farah, I don't even know what I think she's just a careerist. Sarah Haynes actually appears to be very passionate about being wrong. Is Sarah okay? She's hysterical about Israel every day. She has a real problem with separating criticism of the Netanyahu government and anti-Semitism. Sarah is so profoundly out of touch. The obsession with Israel is fucking weird. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. I want to share one last.
Let me share this one before David cuts this off. Love by You says, Alyssa, respectfully shut it. No need to warn us. Talk to your own party, the one in power, referring to Donald Trump. So yeah, this one's telling Alyssa to actually shut the fuck up.
Because it has to do with finally no more.
Okay, no, 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 no. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Mom Donnie.
Every candidate that wins, everybody says, "Well, let's wait and see what they do first, and then."
And I
So I'm
recall
going to
a
wait.
lot of people
Oh,
talking
oh,
about
oh my
Mondani
god.
and what a terrible mayor he was going to be, and what an anti-Semite
Oh my god, this Cameron will not shut up.
he was, and he has proven to be quite the opposite. And he's proven to be a kingmaker, a leader. Wait for this.
Oh, no.
All right, so at the end there, you hear it's either Sarah or Alyssa. I'm not sure who it is, but they're saying that's your opinion. That's your opinion of Mom Donnie being popular in New York. No, that's the opinion of New Yorkers. I mean, you look at recent polling here, and
Let's listen to that one. Let's listen to that one more time.
First, and then.
And I
So I'm
recall
going
a
to wait.
lot of people talking about Mondani and what a terrible mayor he was going to be, and what an anti-Semite he was, and he has proven to be quite the opposite. And he's proven to be a kingmaker, a leader. Great for this, great for this city.
Damn right. Yeah, don't fuck with Zoran. I'm a gay band funded constitute. What's that Mickey Mouse I just heard? Hell, hell yeah. Whoopi Kushner Goldberg. You're damn right. I mean, Whoopi is like so out of fucking touch. Let me tell you, just like all these Hollywood stars, they're so out of touch. And I cannot tell you this. Some of them may be good because some of them may be supporters of Palestine. Others, are just fucking Zionists.
all right, so at the end there, you hear it's either Sarah or Alyssa. I'm not sure who it is, but they're saying that's your opinion. That's your opinion about Mom Donnie being popular in New York. No, that's the opinion of New Yorkers. I mean, you look at recent polling here, and I'll get to why he's popular, but looking at Newsweek,
Don't fuck with the Zoran. Hell yeah, you don't fuck with Zoran. Nobody fucks with Zoran.
Mom Donnie favorability rising as establishment Democrats in post-election fog. So
Hell yeah.
we'll look at these numbers. Mamdani's statewide favorability rising rating has risen to 45% versus a 34% unfavorable, up from 43 to 40. Among New York City voters, it is now it's up even more sharply, climbing to 58-26 from 56-34 2 months earlier. His net approval is now 11% among statewide voters, and among city voters has a 32% net favorability. These are incredible numbers, and they're increasing. Why? Because he is actually delivering.
Yeah, and he's kicking ass.
Announces plan to build 200,000 new affordable homes.
Damn.
Local unveil free childcare plan in New York City. New York City Mayor Mamdani applauded for closing $12 billion budget deficit without austerity measures. Mamdani and NYPD announced fewest murders, shooting incidents in recorded history for first 3 months of the year. And historic victory, Mamdani delivers on key campaign promise as New York City Board approves rent freeze. This was announced just today.
Hell fucking yeah. You do not fuck with Zoran. This is what politicians should be doing. Giving a damn about their constitutes instead of caring about the rich. Tax the billionaires, Tell the billionaires to go fuck themselves. Give a damn about your constitutes for once. And this is what all politicians should be doing instead of kissing the dick of the millionaires, trillionaires, or billionaires, and especially the dicks of Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu.
Every single week.
Oh, and especially Putin.
There is something new that Mamdani is delivering for New Yorkers, things that he promised, and that's why he is popular. Despite all the fear mongering.
Yes, he is.
He's going to be terrible for the city. He's going to destroy the city. It's been the complete opposite. Hey, folks, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe and the bell notification icon.
Oh, that's new. Okay, that was The View, the two hosts melting down. That was the two hosts on The View melting down like shit. Before I move on to the next video, let me catch up with these comments real quick. And remember to turn off Top Chat. Top chat is the most fucked up thing in the world. And yeah, so again, don't fuck with Zoran. And this is how Zoran is more popular. Unlike these corporate packed backed candidates or politicians right now, should I say, in office. Um no, uh, uh, anyway, let me read this. Was Zoe already doing more than DJT during his entire tenure as POTUS? You're damn right. Won't anybody think of the poor landlords? Nope. Not the corporate money backed politicians. Mega has MDS, Mamdani derangement syndrome. Yeah, and they also have Hassan derangement syndrome, HDS. And they're blaming us, Democrat socialists, for, winning, kicking ass. When they're the ones losing, they're not winning, they're losing. And this is why Tucker Carlson gave Trump the fuck you. And be like, I'm pulling Eric experience of like, I'm not politically aligned or something. I don't know. That's something for another day. The was it is so. All right, next one. Let's watch the right wing meltdown.
He does get a sweep of the three races in which he endorsed the Democratic
Oh
Party.
boy.
He has now lost his primary to a radical socialist.
Radical socialist. Oh no, we're going to cry on Fox. Here come my tears. I have to say the word radical socialist. Actually, the communists and the radical socialists are actually more popular than this motherfucker will actually be, due to the fact that the corporate packed Democratic, and Republican APAC candidates and or politicians are kissing the dick of, Donald Trump, Netanyahu, and Israel. So let me go ahead and cry on my radio show and also on Fox News. Hannity looks puffy. Yep. And I look very puffy. I look old as shit, and I look like a fucking boomer. Can you see the gray hair on top of my hair? Anyway, this is Sean Hannity. I'm going to sign off now and go fucking throw up and cry like a little bitch that I am.
Backed by Mamdani.
We are showing that last June, a year ago tomorrow, was not an anomaly.
Yeah. Yeah, remember how Zoran kicked ass 1 year ago, shocked the whole entire world, and beat the shit out of his, primary candidates. And then, months later, goes on to beat the shit out of Cuomo and takes New York City office, mayor's office of New York City. To get people to understand it's time to wake the fuck up. Democratic socialism is on the fucking rise.
It was not the end. It was the beginning.
Last night, Zoran
He's gonna run home to cuddle his Trumpy bear there.
Mamdani-backed candidates all won their races. Meanwhile, the right-wing media and the Epstein Party are losing their damn minds. So in this video, I'm going to break it all down with some reactions and just what went on last night, because this is something that a lot of us have been waiting for some time. There have been flashes here and there. Bernie Sanders came close in 2016. AOC defeating Joe Crowley in major upset in 2018. Bernie coming close again in 2020. Last year, Zoran Mamdani winning his race against a political dynasty in Cuomo to become mayor. And now, about a year after people finally began to learn who Mamdani was, he has become the kingmaker, winning each of these primaries with the help of his endorsements against the Democratic Party establishment, against AIPAC, and against corporate money. So let me just first start with the prediction markets last night. Here is Kelshi, one of these garbage apps.
Live from the Poly Market Studios.
Was predicting a 22% chance that all Mamdani endorsed candidates would win. Valdez, Lander, and Chevalier. Well, I mean, we know what happened. Here is Mamdani walking into one.
SpaceX and the Oh, hell no. No, 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 my gosh.
Victory parties.
Why must you ruin that moment, YouTube?
You can tell with the smile on his face that the results were positive. Mamdani emerges as kingmaker, pushing his slate to a primary sweep. So,
Yeah.
as the New York Post put it, the hateful slate. Meanwhile, they're all.
You see how stupid the New York Post is? Oh, fuck me. With this stupid bullcrap. The hateful state? Get the fuck out of here. Freeze Israel Cup private property hating Mondamians win Democrat congressional primaries. Quote unquote, the hateful state. Read this shit for more details. See pages 4 and 5. We're gonna scare the old motherfuckers with more fear mongering about the Democratic Socialists. Here, read it for yourselves. Even though you love to be stupid and read this crap.
Miles. I mean, I guess they couldn't find a image that of these hateful people being angry. But as David sort of put it, this is really worth pointing out. Mamdani actively helping populist anti-establishment candidates in primaries is the opposite of what Obama did 20 years ago. The contrast reflects the differences between them and shows how we're finally in a new political era. Speaking of Obama, when he came in, backing essentially all of the existing Democratic Party candidates, including even Joe Lieberman, who went on to become an independent. I think he's essentially a Republican. But you had there Obama using his power for not change, just running on hope and shame.
Yeah, this is from 20 years ago. This is from the Lever. One senior congressman said, Obama, quote, Obama showed himself to be the pure political hack he is. Well, he did that 20 years ago. Here you have a guy who has own success, who predicted on winning primaries against the party-backed candidates, now using his enormous political capital to go to bat for the same party machines he says he doesn't want to be a tool of, end quote. Now, again, this is 20 years ago. Although Obama said such a high-profile primary endorsements were rare, that was then. This is now. A similar controversy arose a few weeks later, just as Lerman's anti-war primary campaign against pro-war Connecticut Senator Joe Lieberman, you remember him, was gaining momentum. Obama traveled to the state and to endorse Lieberman. Okay, so this was 20 years ago. Now, Lieberman is probably out of office right now, and Obama is no longer president. He just, makes public appearances. Even though Obama fucked us up. Wilfred Brimley. um, Wilfred Brimley, yep. Well, see, we didn't know 20 years ago. We didn't know the term Zionist just yet. We didn't regularly use the word Zionist just yet. And no, there was no war between Israel and Palestine. There was no war between Iran and um Israel and Iran and Lebanon and Israel and the meaningless war. And Jeffrey Epstein was still alive 20 years ago, mind you. And the Epstein files wasn't a thing until many years later. Um, um, Donald Trump was, host of The Apprentice on NBC and on and on and on. I can go through 20 years earlier, 20 years ago, but I can't. Even though my channel does not turn 20 until 2028. It's about to turn 18 in October.
And the opposite of that, Mamdani using his power.
I think Representative Worm is Worm Chow now. I think Representative is Worm Chow now. Take a look at the results. Sweet results. 1, 2, and then there's the third one, I think.
Claire Valdez in New York's 7th district, winning with a clear victory, 56.1% of the vote. Brad Lander defeating Dan Goldman, the incumbent, with 65.8% of the vote.
Mhm.
Some of these races in a bit here. And then the biggest upset of them all, Chevalier, 49.4%
Hell yeah.
of the vote, defeating a 5-term incumbent in Espaillat. So
God damn.
we have more on that one in a bit because it really is incredible. But let's first.
Yeah, it was time to tell those motherfuckers goodbye. Oh,
Yeah, so
Lord.
just a bit of a right wing reaction. Because it has been amazing how they have been trying to frame these candidates, how they've been attempting to freak out their positions. Like RNC Research here, this is a right wing account that attempts
Oh,
to
boy.
fearmonger around these candidates, like Claire Valdez here. But they don't do a very good job because I'm often myself accidentally liking hate tweets without realizing it. Because these candidates
Oh,
are
God.
fighting for things that are just common sense.
So are we ready to free Palestine?
Didn't fell and didn't get up in 2024. Oh,
Are we ready to abolish ICE?
fuck yeah.
Are we ready to win Medicare for all, housing for all, and unions for all?
Hell yeah.
I know that's right.
Wow, terrifying
Wow.
stuff. Fighting
God damn, that's good shit right there. Even though her ass won.
for working people, fighting for human rights, fighting against a genocide. Scary things here. Like, it's just so ridiculous.
Scary. Hold up, let me read that.
Working people,
Let me read that
fighting
before we get to, fucking Fox. I'm using fair use, Fox.
genocide.
Unless you want to be a
Scary
pussy and
things
take
here.
this down.
Like, it's just
New York Democratic Socialist campaign candidate Claire Valdez lays out a radical agenda. So are we ready to free Palestine? Are we ready to abolish ICE? And are we ready to win Medicare for all, housing for all, and unions for all? Oh, so scary.
so ridiculous. Here's Sean Hannity.
My God, I hate when they do this fucking graphic. They think everything is a Fox News alert. Not everything is a Fox News alert.
Almost breaking down. Like, see,
Or if they think it's quote unquote breaking news.
says Mamdani's name here, his voice cracks. He might be on the verge of tears, I'm not sure. But let's just watch the beginning of this.
We submitted an offered compromise on your
Okay, I'm skipping this ad.
This is a Fox News alert. Incumbent Congress.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm crying my tears.
Goldman, who was just banned from a New York City coffee shop because
Okay.
It's a great story.
of his support for Israel. He has now lost his primary to a radical socialist.
Oh my God.
Transformation is now fully underway in the Democratic Party, especially in a blue state like New York.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, he's crying. He's crying. Oh God. Oh, let me zoom this up. Let me zoom this up. Oh my God, he looks like he's crying. Look at his eyes. He's about to cry. I'm about to cry. I'm going to cry on air, and then the next day I'll cry on my radio show. And all my callers, there will be a bunch of old grandpas and grandmas calling in saying how scary the Democrats, socialists are, making change for no apparent reason when it's never going to fucking happen. Boo hoo hoo. Wah, wah, where's my boyfriend, Donald Trump? It's time for the 100 generations to rise again, the 1,000 and beyond areas, and tax the fuck out of them. Yes! Yes!
Losing his mind. He also goes on to mention Valdez here.
And also another Mamdani-backed candidate, Claire Valdez, just won the Democratic nomination in New York's 7th congressional district.
This is why I'm going to cry like a Karen on air. This is Sean Hannity. I'm speaking to fearmonger, the old fucks. including the old grandpas and grandmas that are basically Republican, and I'm going to cry in 10 seconds if I explode. Goodbye forever.
Wow. It was
Wow.
And then he brings on the head of the SS, which I don't think we want to hear him because
I don't want to hear this
we'll get
guy.
the mood out. They go on to just fear mongering these candidates for the next 10 minutes. Meanwhile, you're running the Epstein party. Get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
So, to this coffee shop story. This is great. New York City coffee shop tells Goldman he's not welcome over his pro-Israel views.
Damn. Let's listen to this.
It's being framed by some as I'm going to show you in a second here with Scott Jennings on CNN as they kicked him out because he's Jewish. Brad Lander is Jewish. This has nothing to do with Dan Goldman being Jewish. It has everything to do, if you actually read the post, with his support of a genocide. So, in the harshly worded post, Poetic Coffee alluded to Goldman's stance in support of it.
You suffer from a factual dysfunction to get your moral compass out of the immoral Bermuda Triangle. If you're talking about the APAC funding candidates, yes. If you're talking about me, hell no.
Israel. Well, do you see how it doesn't taste like genocide juice? See, here at Poetica, we don't serve racists, fascists, homophobes, genocide enablers, or anyone in between. Now, I can already hear the right wing screaming, "Oh, well, then fine. We're gonna ban trans people. We're gonna ban gay people." Those things aren't a choice. That's who those
God
people
damn.
are. These are choices. You
Yes.
choose to be racist, a fascist, a homophobe, a supporter of genocide. These are things you
Cough, cough, Cenk Uyghur, being one of those transphobes.
don't have to be. You don't have to be a hateful piece of shit. But if you are, I think it should be completely within the right of a company like this to not allow you in. Too bad we didn't recognize you right away, or we would have turned you away. The post at the shop had issued Goldman a refund, saying the money was probably coming from APAC anyways. Enjoy your loss on Tuesday, which of course he did go on to lose.
Yes. I actually want to salute the Poetica coffee shop up in New York City for, handing this guy's ass to him right before Goldman lost. You are well deservedly honored with that social post. You are honored. Tell him to get the fuck out. What I want you to do if you're working for the Poetica, get with your boss. Put a sign up there that says, "We do not serve racists, fascists, homos, genocide enablers, or anyone in between." If you're one of those, fuck off. We don't want your business. Paid off once the Venezuela oil and the keeping the 30 billion they already stole. Yeah, it's just what they want. They probably frackle Venezuela. Yep. When it's tried back coming soon. USA and Israel is invading Venezuela in quote unquote disaster capitalism move. Ugh. US and Israel caused the Venezuela earthquake. I claim without evidence. Okay.
You win. Too bad we didn't recognize you right away, or we would have turned you away. The post at the shop had issued Goldman a refund, saying the money was probably coming from APAC anyways. Enjoy your loss on Tuesday, which of course he did go on to lose.
Goldman responded on that with saying, quote unquote, "Sorry to see this post." Zio heads are handing free cell phones like candy in Venezuela. Jesus fucking Christ. Who would get a free cell phone from a sign? Not me. Not you. I would tell those Zio hats who are trying to sell free cell phones, they can go fuck themselves. Anyway, this is a post from Scott Jennings. Let's listen.
So Scott Jennings, the chief clown at CNN, writing, "It is frightening that Democrat Jewish congressmen are being thrown out of the coffee shops in Brooklyn. It's not 1930s Germany. This is the US of A."
Oh, poor Scott Jennings. Still misminded. Oh, poor little Scott. It's okay. It's okay. You probably need your beer. Probably need your little teddy bear, motherfucker. Sorry, Scott, but the days of unpopular APEC corporate politicians are over. Democratic socialism is rising, dumb fuck. And by the way, to the folks that are still working at CNN, good luck. When this thing between Paramount and WBD is ever approved, once they've merged, good luck when Barry Weiss is running both CBS and CNN and expect some fucking jobs getting cut. Expect that.
Again, Goldman lost to Brad Lander, who is Jewish. Again, this is just completely ridiculous. But let's move on. Reminder here: this is from Bashir Stan that New York 10 is the most Jewish district in America, and voters still rejected pro-Israel incumbent Dan Goldman by 30 plus points for Brad Lander, who called Gaza a genocide and wants to cut off all weapons to Israel. Jewish people aren't falling for rabid Zionism.
Damn.
Tweeting out, pay attention to who the far right actually fears. That's who we should be supporting. Different way that people like Hannity and others in the right
He's like
speak
joking.
about people like Zoran Mamdani or these new candidates who just won their races in a way that they haven't about other Democrats. Part of it has to be.
Yes, smash that like button. Holy MIA, Batman, I forgot where I was. Well, now you're right here watching the right wing shit themselves. Penniless Dragon, welcome back.
Because other Democrats really haven't been much of a threat to the
but be pro-Palestinians out like they're Jews and Nazi gentlemen. Oh my God, I missed that. Thank you for pointing that out. You're absolutely right. I mean, Palestinians have a right to exist, and they do exist. They're free to go wherever the hell they want. Not to be just, oh, throw you out because you're fucking Palestinian. We don't care. I mean, just leave these Palestinians alone. Let them be served for once. I did. Jesus. Okay. I saw the live band on TikTok for someone talking about rigged elections. Rigged elections. Sean Hannity kind of resembles a vanilla moon pie.
order of the Republican Party. And the proof in that is the fact that Donald Trump was able to win a second term. How do you pull that off? You pull that off by having a very weak opposition. Kamala Harris, who initially, at the very beginning of the campaign, seemed like maybe she'd be doing something different once it was handed off to her from Joe Biden, who, by the way, if Biden had stayed, he would have got destroyed. But
and we all know what happened at the DNC. She threw out a couple of Palestinians who wanted to speak at the DNC, but she fucking threw them out, especially Hassan. Hassan Piker was there, got thrown out. And she fucked up by using a bunch of celebrities. And yeah, that's how you lose. Couldn't say the word genocide, couldn't call out Israel, and made poor Tim Walz be coached on this shit. Tim Walz would have just backed the fuck out by the time the DNC was in effect. And that night, I'm sorry. He would have just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not speaking. I'm not speaking that shit. He just should have told Kamala, I'm not speaking that shit. It is a genocide. You damn well know it. Let him speak. Let these Palestinians speak.
Kamala Harris at the beginning seemed like doing something different, picking a good VP candidate, only to then go and campaign with Liz Cheney for 3 months. They have seen Democrats capitulate again and again to right-wing interests and keep losing while doing that, trying to be Republican light. And that is not going to work anymore. And I think deep down, these people know that. They see the energy that someone like Mamdani has, that someone like Bernie Sanders has, that these new candidates have, that other Democrats simply don't have. And
The USA is not Russia. Yep.
that is what is going to defeat these Republicans come the midterms, but also come the next presidential election. Well, let's get now to this other Fox News clip because they point to something here from one of the candidates in their past that I find to be, in the context of everything going on with Donald Trump, so insane. But here's how they're trying to fearmonger these winners.
Vice President Rachel Bovard joins me now. Rachel, thank
Oh my God. I'm so done with seeing these Barbie bitch Karens and right-wing channels like Fox News, Newsmax, and OAN. I mean, it's too much. You got too much of these Barbie Karens working at these right-wing channels. Okay, get them the fuck out of here. Look how stupid that smile is. Let's watch.
you so much for joining us. It happened last night. And all
Last
they
night,
believe in Medicare for all. They believe in abolishing ICE. They believe that it's
blah 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 blah.
committing genocide in the Middle East. And
Oh, because what we believe is killing you know innocent people by the use of ICE agents when they love to be piglets and cover up their face, and we don't get any blame. We get out of jail free card, and we like to protect pedophiles. So yeah, we gotta do that shit because we're a bunch of Karens. Now, the Republican Party is called the Republican Karen Party, the Party of Karens. So yeah, we're every day we're being called out and we're being told bye Karen, bye Felicia. Every fucking day when we go out and bitch and whine at the right, the far left and the left that hates us. And then we get arrested for it, even when it's all on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. We get arrested for it. Bunch of goddamn Karens, are we? Oh, God.
one of them, Daria Lisa Avila Chevalier, once posted on Twitter that she forgot napkins, so she wiped her hands on the American flag, and she and the others are poised to be sitting members of Congress. What is it?
Donald Trump was Epstein's best friend.
Yes.
He is your president. This
Yep.
just had the UFC fight on the White House lawn. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
She's talking nothing but nonsense, David. And plus, that UFC fight was actually a fucking circus.
A tweet from 7 years ago about wiping your hands on the American flag. Like, by the way, 10 out of 10 tweet. Hilarious. I love it. It's fantastic. Like, this to try and fearmonger these candidates when your guy is Donald Trump. Get the fuck out of here.
I forgot to get napkins, so I just wiped my hand on the American flag behind me. Disgusting.
This shit doesn't work
Actually, you know what? Fuck that. The American flag needs to have its ass wiped.
anymore.
Mhm. Can wipe the ass on American flag, okay?
You're not going to be able to use old tweets like this. By the way, there's another one that her competitor was using against her, where she apparently had tweeted out "fuck Kamala Harris."
Oh, God.
Basically speaking,
This is actually a fucking good poster for there's Olivia Schiller to call out Kamala Harris and what the fuck she did in her presidential campaign after she took over for Joe Biden. Yes, boycott 4th of July and especially boycott America's 250. I already gave my take earlier, but again, this is smart shit to call out Kamala Harris. For her to throw a couple Palestinians and especially Hassan Piker out of the DNC when they wanted to speak with his chief of staff, of which, yes, I just heard Trump affair has been exposed. Will it change anything? He'll change something. He'll change some things. We'll see. We'll see. Um, but again, but this on the poster, that's actually a real tweet. A real quote from a tweet she deleted. But I don't know if this is a right winger poster. Again, this might be a right winger freak out, but again, this is actually a real tweet she deleted, and I may be exaggerating myself, but again, that tweet before it got deleted is actually smart to call out Kamala. She knew she fucked up. She could have said, you know what, fuck it. Let me have these Palestinians, especially Hassan Piker, come on in and speak about what the fuck Israel is doing to Gaza right now. And many years later, and what the fuck Israel is doing right now to Lebanon and Iran. And maybe, of course, right now, U.S., which, quote unquote, has agreed to a ceasefire. Tuck Famila. She should repost it. Yes, she should. She absolutely should. Now that there's a real leadership there, just won her race.
Get to, fuck the establishment, fuck these people who are not actually fighting for you. And that didn't hurt her. She won the race despite these going out.
Yes.
From a 5-term incumbent. Like, it's the victory here is incredible.
Oh, wait, this is Crystal Ball. Hold on. I should have read you this tweet.
She won the race despite these going out. But from a 5-term incumbent. Like, it's the victory here.
Crystal Ball actually retweets that from Danilia's right wing idiot. Crystal Ball says, Dem voters saw these mailers and still handed Jerusalem for NY the win. That's Crystal Ball. Genocide Harris, hell yeah. Crystal Ball, another one of our great, wonderful creators. Check her out. So on Crystal Kyle and Friends and on Breaking Points, try to make things straight that, Sagar's a complete asshole.
Is incredible. So more on
we love Crystal though.
So
Crystal and is funny as hell husband Kyle.
This is her quick ad with Mamdani.
I'm Maria Lisa, a tenant.
This is a fucking good ad right here. Let's start again. But before we do, let me read this. This is Drusilla for Congress. This is Drusilla Shebler on fucking Twitter. I'm Drusilla. I'm a working class New Yorker and an organizer who has personally reunited families separated by ICE. I'm endorsed by Mayor Mandani, and I'm proud to fight for New York District 13. Which I said with Saran Mandani, I vote is Mandani. All this now is inaccurate. The last post, the last of it right here is now invalid since Darizella won her seat.
On Chevalier, so this is her.
But let's watch the ad now that she kicked that 5-term incumbent son of a bitch's ass out.
I'm Maria Lisa, a tenant and a union member running for Congress.
Maria Lisa reunited families separated by ICE, and she's on the front lines of our fight for a city we can all afford. I'm proud to endorse her for Congress.
I'm Maria Lisa Avila Chevalier, and I approve this message.
That is a damn good ad. And again, you don't fuck with Zoran. Zoran's the kingmaker of all democratic socialists. You don't fuck with him. You fuck with him, he'll fuck you up.
Great candidate, fantastic endorsement. Goes on to topple the chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. This is the equivalent to AOC toppling Joe Crowder.
She should make 5-term incumbent. Yes, hell yeah, 5 terms. She should make a poster of Tuck Famila and nail it in her office door. Yes, hell yeah.
When she won against him in 2018. Somebody who's in a leadership position in the Democratic Party getting defeated by a PhD student. Like this is
I donated to their campaign, a rare weapon for those I donated to. Nice!
amazing, absolutely amazing victory here. Amelia Chevalier has campaigned on universal health care, stronger protections for renters, abolishing immigration and customs enforcement, and banning big PACs from elections. She made babies, not bombs. A great, simple message. The signature pledge of her campaign.
Yes.
This speaks to these just 3 words, but it tells you this is somebody who cares about human rights and cares about actually investing into your community. This is this is the kind of message that Democrats need, that all Democrats need, going into the midterms and going in against whoever's going to run on their Republican ticket, be it Trump for a 3rd term, who knows, or somebody else. So, also worth pointing out here.
So this is a meme account called Hasanabi Productions. It says on here, Hassan Piker's community phone bank 90,000 calls on the final day before the election. Campaign staff confirmed the effort helped secure nearly 2,000 additional votes for Dariozola Chevier on election day. She's now officially won. Let's all give a big thank you to Hassan.
Has definitely had an impact on many of these races. His community phone banked 90,000 calls on the final day before the election. Campaign staff confirmed the effort helped secure nearly 2,000.
And listen, so Hassan actually wanted his audience to like community phone bank for her campaign on the final day. And he actually said that live on stream. I was watching like the night before the election. And he told his audience, community phone bank for Rosella Chevier. And guess what happens? Rosella Chevier kicks ass.
Additional votes for Darlisa Chevalier elect. It takes just 4 ingredients in this
Oh,
jar
God.
to help lines and spots start fading. It's smaller than a coffee mug.
Bye.
She's now officially won. And APAC, big, was a big topic in all these races as well.
Great account. It's called Track APAC. Says APAC's representative Adriana Espada being defeated by Drizella in New York in the NY13 Democratic primary. Here's how it goes. Rejected. Adriana Espada, U.S. Representative Democrat, State 13, $3,255,652 spent by pro-Israel PACs. Donations $363,617, and expenditures $2,892,035. There, I said sorry. Register evidence $0 from Israel PACs. Everything in the book you see. Rejecting Israel lobby money, recognizes genocide, supports an armed embargo, Medicaid for all, you name it.
Poor Chevalier took no money from APAC. Meanwhile, SPA took over $3 million. So,
were you Rusty? Oh, damn, I missed it.
So the difference there, very clear. As pointed out by this young adult on the street.
Oh, shit.
Pulsite workers yelling about Muslims in America, yelling about hatred. It is true. This is the type of thing you hate. You realize how horrible that is? This is what you do. It's appropriate to be a three-word division, Congressman.
Oh, shit, let's go.
Let the voters speak. The voters.
Let me go and let me speak.
The voters shouldn't be appropriate to be a three-word division, Congressman. Go to your campaign. Let the voters speak.
Let me go and let me speak. You know I'm going to lose for that kind of reaction. Now that I gone viral with that fucking react. No, no, shut the fuck up, young boy. You're a good little boy. Now go home to your mom and dad. And go the fuck away from me. Don't not talk to me. I'm a politician. I like to be bought out by APEC. I'd be bought out by APEC, thank you. Now let the mayor go and speak.
The voters should not have to deal with racism while they're trying to vote. The voters shouldn't be berated for their identity. See, this is what you do. You storm into the office. Oh, you know that. You're on the street. You're being held accountable. I'm Congress now. Do you have anything to say?
Wow.
Are you okay with the fact that you're taking money from donors who support genocide? It's $600,000 depending on your.
Go to your candidate. Listen to that again.
Do you have anything to say about all of the money?
Listen again.
Are you okay with the fact that you're taking money from donors who support genocide? It's $600,000 depending on your.
Oh shit. Oh, now they're saying go back to your candidate? Just like a mixture, just like how the Republicans saying, quote unquote, go back to your country when they see somebody that's brown or Mexican or whatever race color they don't like when it's outside of white people. Jesus fucking Christ, this is how you lost, buddy. Sorry. I gotta give this young guy credit. He's kicking the shit balls out of this guy.
Amazing stuff there.
Amazing.
So again, whoever you are, great job. This is during, I assume, Ryan Grimm's stream.
Yeah, good job. Oh.
There's Ryan Grimm.
Oh, that's Ryan Grimm right there? Damn. And he's watching all of that? What's he thinking in his mind?
Who also earlier in that stream, I don't have the clip here, but had asked Espayeta if he had just rejected APAC money and called what Israel's doing a genocide, he may have been able to avoid this entire primary challenge. But because he was unwilling to do that, and I guess thought taking all this money was the way to victory, he lost. This gets to as well just the overall message coming out of this pro-Israel politics took a huge hit in New York. So at Valdez's victory party in Brooklyn, the crowd erupted in an FAPAC chant as Goldman's concession speech in a nearby district played across television screens of the venue. Vilya Chevalier told her supporters, quote, "We know how scared we made APAC." The crowd at one point began chanting "Free, Free Palestine." And Brad Lander railed against APAC and other dark money spending in his victory speech and said Democrats have to face up to their divides over Israel. Also going on to say, quote, "Our party needs to admit that Joe Biden's Hug Bibi strategy was a catastrophic mistake."
Sure was.
I was going to say, I hope Democrats learn a lesson here, but it doesn't matter because they're being taken over.
Yeah, they are being taken over by, Israel and the fucking Republicans. They want to take over the Democrat Party. It's all over. They're fucked. The regular Democrats, you're fucked. You're done for. You can't do it anymore. You're done. You've been used. You're just Muppets for Israel. And you can't even do it anymore. You just can't do shit. Sorry. Journalism is not dead, of course. Even though the right wing loves to silence the media that they don't like. But again, traditional media is dying, as we all know. Because in the streaming age days, you got fucking independent media that you can watch, like the Majority Report, for example. Let me read you the rest of the article. Quote, I made it, and I believe it made us conflict and genocide. Bombs we paid for it killed more than 70,000 Palestinians, most of them women and children. Yep. Tanks we paid for left 1 million people homeless. Absolutely. Humanitarian aid is still not getting any quote, Lander said. Lander also nodded to rising anti-sentiment, saying that progressives blah, 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 need to be wait a
There
minute.
is now a movement that I truly at this point cannot imagine some
And this is a good job on him.
who supports Israel's genocide winning a Democratic primary in 2028. I don't see it happening now. It is very clear where voters stand, and what should be clear here?
Unless somebody in some Democratic socialist runs for president, and then we get Project 2029, and the world is shocked that we get a Democratic socialist president of the United States, and we finally get a new constitution that says MAGA is to be outlawed and thrown in jail, and we must bring Roe v. Wade back, ISIS to be abolished and have all ICE agents arrested and free all those who have been captured and detained by ICE and give them permanent residency in the U.S. Make peace deals with every single country except Israel. Except Israel. That we can tell Israel to go fuck itself. Also not included, Russia. Why? Because we were also used by Putin for that goddamn war that's going on between Russia and Ukraine. They have Zylwall on their lips. They have Zylwall on their lips. Re-education camps. Of course. Oh yeah, there's also re-education camps. There must be re-education camps for anybody that's still a MAGA bootlicker. The Constitution also needs to say that there needs to be re-education camps for anybody that's still MAGA pilled and needs to be re-educated immediately. Put them in fucking re-educated camps.
Not just Democratic voters. You look at polling on the issue of Israel across party lines. The majority of people, even Republicans, understand that it is insane for their government to continue sending money and weapons to a country committing a genocide. So this is a very easy position to take going into an election in 2028, and of course going into this fall, that clearly shows a divide where you are either for human rights or you are not. You are either for sending money away to a country committing a genocide or you're for investing into your community. It's a very clear divide that I think we're going to be seeing have even more of an impact going into the fall and into the next few years. But
This is that same people.
we're over 1,700 days into Russia's war in Ukraine. That's
That long?
years. In that time, we've delivered over 175,000 combat first aid kits to the front line.
I don't know why they don't have an ad for, Gaza.
Whitestork.us.
I don't know why these people don't have a fucking ad for, bringing aid to Gaza and Iran and Lebanon. Don't know why.
It's hard. This is the establishment. Chuck Schumer, this is
Oh boy. This asshole. Cuck scumbag.
a year ago. My job is to keep the left pro-Israel.
My job is to keep the left pro-Israel. Well, that's my job. That's my job, you understand? Because I'm the last guy standing now that my best friend Nancy Pelosi is gone. I have to be the guy that's still the old fuck in the Democratic Party. You know, and if Sam Cedar were here, he would be impersonating me by now. Otherwise, I would be suing his ass in court. Otherwise, they call me cuck scumbag for nothing. You know that. Talk about Stephen Miller's memo about locking up disabled people. Oh, another thing about that. Yes. Stephen Miller's memo about locking up disabled people is such a fucking terrible idea. And that makes him an ableist. If you understand, Rusty, you all understand. This is an ableist fucking idea. Mitch Schumer? Yeah, Mitch Schumer. It makes Stephen Miller look like a fucking ableist, just like RFK Jr. and his crazy conspiracies about curing autism. Are you, if Stephen Miller is gonna have this crazy fucked up idea about locking up disabled people, he is totally fucked up. He's committing a crime, and he's committing the crime of the American Disabilities Act. That's why the ADA The Americans with Disabilities Act exists. You can't do shit to disabled people. You do something horrible to disabled people, your ass is in jail, buddy. So don't even think about locking up disabled people, because of the way they look or how they speak. I mean, they need love and attention, you fucked hard. Look like he is. Exactly. He's an ableist. He's a fucking ableist. Just like RFK Jr. is a fucking ableist. I want those two locked up immediately for ableism and hatred against disabled people and the crimes against the Americans with Disability Act. I want them locked up now. I want Stephen Miller to step down, turn his ass into the cops, get his ass to jail, and I want RFK Jr. to step down from his position, turn his ass in, locked up in jail. We don't need ableists in office. Never. Supreme Court made green light disability purge. Why? Why? Because we have a fucking fake Supreme Court. We have a fake SCOTUS. Yes, purge by defunding. That's so fucked up. How in the hell would you defund disability purging things for disabled people? These people are absolutely fucked up. If something was to happen with the 2028 election, and if there was a blue candidate but won, this may be overturned. But knock on wood, I really don't understand why we have ableists in office. I want them all gone. Now. I want Stephen Miller locked up. I want RFK Jr. locked up, and especially Trump locked up. I want all these ableists in office gone, locked up. This is why the Americans with Disabilities Act exists. You motherfuckers. You should be ashamed of yourselves. No for Miller, you. Yes. Fuck you, Stephen Miller. Fuck you, RFK Jr. Fuck you, Scrotus. Fuck you, Trump. Fuck all you ableist people in office. Fuck you. Go suck a dick. 2026 and 2028 is rigged. I am leaving. Yeah. Please pick a country to lead US in. If this goddamn election was ever to be, the next two elections were to be fucking rigged by the idiots in DC, especially this one.
Well, you failed, dipshit, and you're next. It's him, Hakeem Jeffries. He's next, as they chanted at one of the victory parties. The DSA party chants, "You're next," at Hakeem Jeffries as he appears on screen. So these candidates are coming for these sorts of mealy-mouthed,
Yes.
believe nothing, pro APAC, pro corporate money Democrats. These people are going to be a dying breed in the upcoming elections. But Jamie Harrison, last thing I want to share here. This is former chair of the DNC who did not run for another term as Democratic Party lost to Trump again. You can't possibly uphold what you've been doing. But he goes after these election wins and puts this out. I say this with no ill will or animosity. If you hate the Democratic Party, then please don't run for our nomination.
Damn. Wow. So you're going to throw somebody that's running as a Democrat that hates a Democratic Party under the bus? You can go fuck yourself.
Don't use our resources. Don't rely on our balls.
So you're going to call out Democratic Socialists out just because we hate your regular Democratic Party that's funded by APAC? Fuck you, man. Shut up, Jamie Harrison. Go suck a dick.
Don't use our infrastructure. Don't ask Democrats to invest their time, money, and energy.
My local court refuses to help disabled litigants, ridiculing them published appeals case is terrible. And they deny ADA access. That's terrible. That's sad. I want them locked up. I want those judges in your local court locked up immediately. Now. Please do something. Get some officers immediately. Get the video evidence. I want them all locked up.
In your campaign. What's amazing about this is that people
We don't need judges or politicians that are going to be ableist as fuck. Fuck them. They need to suck a dick.
like him are the ones that hate Democratic voters. He doesn't appear to realize that people like him are not popular. And if you want a good laugh, you can look at some of the replies that are just tearing him apart. Here,
Okay, this has been
Pastor Ben.
Benjamin Dixon.
Brother Jamie, you should be so lucky to get people inside the Democratic Party who hate what has become corporate Zionist Republican light. Neoliberalism isn't working for anyone, which is why Democratic socialists are being elected all over the country. Be grateful they're bringing voters to what Harry Belafonte referred to as the ravages of what's left of the Democratic Party.
Exactly. Now, Pastor Ben Dixon is absolutely right of what he just said on this fucking tweet right here. Absolutely right. Because days of corporate Zionist Republican neoliberalism is not working. It's not popular. Need to get it through their fucking heads.
The party can now be. We've been waiting for years. I've been talking about this for 10 years. That at some point this was going to happen. I thought it was going to be a little earlier. But we are here now, and I really think the movement is clearly on a path to taking over the party. Hey, folks, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe and the bell.
And that's the right wing melting down, folks. As the right wing melting the fuck down, like they should. A local independent reporter was arrested by the court after the bout and bailiffs broke her finger, ripping her phone from her hand as she photographed in the court records room. What? How dare they? How fucking dare they? Whoever the bailiff is who broke this local independent reporter's finger and ripping her phone from her hand as she's trying to photograph these sons of bitches up in the court records room. You are a sick fuck. Get out of here. Get your ass out of here. We don't want you. You are not welcome. You are not a true U.S. citizen. You're just horrible. You're just disgraceful. You're disgusting. Likelihood or inevitability? Yep. Absolutely. 100%. We need to prepare for the likelihood of election fraud. Yep. Buckle up. But, knock on wood, we could have the biggest shock of all, having more Democratic Socialists win. It's happening right now, plain sight. Yes, it is. But, knock on wood. Supreme Court has greenlit it. Fuck them. Fuck them. I want all of those motherfuckers arrested. I want them arrested. I'm so sick and tired of this Supreme Court. Clarence Thomas is the guy behind this. I knew he was going to do this. All these old fucks are behind this. Giving disabled people a fake smile like this. And just, it's like saying, fuck you, you're a disabled person, we don't care, why don't you go die? I'm sorry, you two, but I have to get my point out. I'm trying to get my point out before you start zapping my stream. Don't even fuck with me. Because we know you're going to try and fuck with me. Not gonna happen with a Democrat centrist MAGA. Not gonna happen with Democrat centrist MAGA aligning. Yeah, but knock on wood, if a Democratic socialist wins. If a Democratic socialist wins. But anyway, I'm trying to get to my point. They might not ever let go. Of course they won't. But I'm trying to get to my point. My point is, fuck them. Fuck SCOTUS. I want all those judges arrested, especially Clarence Thomas. He deserves jail time. I want every single APAC funded politician, especially Trump, especially RFK Jr., arrested. Now. Out of office. I want them all gone. I think blue states should threaten to break off the union. Yes, and let's have the Civil War 2.0, bitches. Let's go. Come on. Let's fucking go. Have the blue states break up with the union, have another civil war, and tell these red states to eat shit. And tell them to go fuck themselves. They still believe in fairy tales. And a fairy tale flag with an X and a bunch of stars. And I think you know what I'm talking about. Bringing back slavery, but just for Clarence Thomas is his fantasy. Of course, it's fantasy. You know, he has this soul sell. He sold his soul to Trump. Well, actually, you know what? He is Reagan appointed. He's been there forever. His old ass needs to go. I'm sorry, but him and all these old ass politicians need to go. Bernie is an exception. All these other old ass candidates, get out. Get out. Whether you're a Republican or Democrat, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Bernie Sanders can stay. It's time for these turtles, dinosaurs in office to go. Bernie Sanders can stay. Like I said, Bernie Sanders can stay. Everyone else that's a dinosaur in fucking office, get the fuck out. Get out. Go to a retirement home. Sit your asses there, play bingo, or fucking stare at a wall with no cable news on. We don't want you there. We don't want you in office. Dead drunk 48 president. If Trump dies, I'll be celebrating. Bernie gave Palestinian protesters the cold shoulder. I don't know about that. I haven't saw it. He actually had some good takes on Palestine once in a while. I mean, he did come out and say, well, okay, since you two are right, maybe Bernie can go, but I don't know why Bernie's being criticized for it. Oh, shit, excuse me. Oh. I think I need water before I get y'all the fuck out of here. Ugh. And this crown will be representing that Sauron is a kingmaker for all of Democrat socialists. He's the absolute motherfucking hero. Let's see how long I've been on. Damn, I've been on for like 2.5 hours. My God, I've been on since like 2:30 today. um, fuck no, it's not peeing in a cup. It's water. I needed, I need some water. I've like been talking for like 2 hours and 30 minutes. If it was piss in a cup, I would be like spinning the fuck out on camera. Otherwise, yeah, I did. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. It is like need to make sure it's final. The order is finalized and everything. And we're trying to get things together. The monopod is coming. Um,
Cheese me up, Daddy DSA.
I'm hearing Hassan in the background. Hold on, sorry. Hold up, I'm trying to sync up Hassan. Do you know our friend Stupid Sexy Hassan?
Crazy.
I think he's talking about let's see, he's talking about this guy right here on the camera, if I'm looking at it.
Packers are the communist NFL team.
If y'all want to watch a little bit of Sexy Hassan before I send y'all there.
It's kind of funny because it's like
Oh
it's like
fuck TYT.
weirdly a lot of socialist motion in Wisconsin, and then also a fuck ton of drunk driving.
Let's rate TYT and get banned.
Wisconsin was a huge
Ooh,
political pivot
you
point
mean
like 15
fill
years
the
ago. Something
chat?
crazy went down with the Republican leader doing something horrible to the state, and I can't remember the details.
I would be down for that, but I'm not rushing you to TYT. Yeah, you
Correlated. So much drunk driving and so much socialism. I guess it's just
okay.
if that was the case, Ohio would be a socialist bastion too, by the way, and it's not. So Aaron Rodgers, famously communist, nice man. Okay, calm down. The players now, but the team yet.
Wait, hold on.
So Aaron Rodgers, famously communist, nice man.
Oh, this motherfucker. Aaron Rodgers, famously communist, nice man. Jesus Christ, so stupid. He doesn't know to recognize which one is Aaron Rodgers and which one is Hassan. Okay, man. Comment here, go fuck yourself. That's Hassan Piker. Aaron Rodgers is dumbass NFL player.
Yes. Specifically, with Scott Walker gutting teachers' pensions in like 2014 and 2015. All right.
We're still a big protest. Yeah.
We're gonna put another fucking W on the board in Wisconsin as
Lance
well.
used to be sexy pre-fatherhood. Of course he did. Before he announced that his wife was expecting.
Still talking about Dari Lee. She turns over a new leaf in Congress, and like her voting record doesn't match some of these more extreme positions. What could okay? First of all, I hope her voting record matches those extreme positions because that would mean
Let's
that
see
she's
this.
anti-fucking mass deportations and pro
Think
amnesty,
should talk
which is
down, not
literally
Tucker.
good. It
Wait,
is popular and it's good.
quote unquote. Oh, quote unquote. Check Dr. Sam, not Tucker. Oh no! Of course not! I should not be talking to Sam Cedar. I should be talking to Tucker. Actually, no, fuck that! I will talk to Sam Cedar. And then I'll cry and bitch about it if you watch Thanksgiving on the Hassan broadcast this coming Thanksgiving. You'll see me whine and bitch and cry again, like I did. I'll explain everything of why Sam Cedar is being an asshole. Of course I will. Of course. And this woke guy named Looney Tunes 9000, he's so stupid. Of course. I predict Lance will be a beast and bald in 9 months from sleep deprivation. Knock on wood.
That's it. I hope so. I think the reason I bring this up is because when Democrats get questions,
I don't know
like
who
this,
the fuck
I
this
think
guy
the
is.
answer is easy and important to give, which is that she currently holds a range of views that go from moronic to abhorrent. And not only do those views not align with most Democrats in the country, nearly all Democrats in the country, actually most elected Democratic socialists, but like I don't even think they align with a lot of the people who probably voted for her. So like
I'm not shitting.
people should
I'm
just
on my
you
studio
just gotta
shit.
say that.
See.
What is I don't have to say that at all.
I'm on my studio.
Also,
See.
why are they scared of one abolitionist? Is one does one person get policies? Yes, it's always the funniest thing for me. It's like this notion that like one prison abolitionist is going to magically single-handedly
Sounds
abolish
not
prisons
inside us.
tomorrow as her policy position anyway. It's not.
Second point.
I've
Yeah.
never met an abolitionist. Maybe they're out there, but I've never met an abolitionist that was like tomorrow, no more prisons.
Oh,
That's not how this
yeah,
works.
this guy is total fucking loser. I hate this motherfucker so much.
It's one that
I'm sorry, Hassan, but
it's even
I'm sorry to cut off Hassan, but I hate this motherfucker. He's a disgrace to Washington, D.C. He's a disgrace to Louisiana. He's a disgrace to everything. He still is a Trump ass kisser. He's still kissing ass to Netanyahu. I mean, he's a total fucking loser. Look at him. Look at him. Do you think he's a total fucking idiot? I do. Remember NK shitting during an interview? Oh, hell no. Oh, look at me. I'm a total fucking loser. This is why they call me my gay fish Johnson. And, I'm a total asshole to this country because I don't know when to stop speaking and, just admit I'm a dick sucker to Donald Trump. That's why they call me my gay fish Johnson. I am a gay fish and I look ugly like hell. Look like my hair looks ugly and I am a total loser. I probably eat at the nerds lunch table with my nerd friends.
one that I disagree with.
Oh wait, shit. I need to hear him speak. I'm sorry. Sorry.
The Democrat, the insurgent left.
Sorry, let's hear him speak.
Anyway, Mike Johnson is doing another promo, cutting another promo video for DSA. Let's see. The insurgent left is taking over. Now, listen, I don't know if you've seen this, and if anybody shared it from the podium, and if they have,
He shares
yeah,
it.
maybe
Yeah.
I'm repeating it. But the DSA, the Democrat Socialists of America, it sounds so innocuous, doesn't it?
Oh, fuck you.
It doesn't. I'll say that. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This is their platform. Listen, this is actually quotes from their platform that they published, I think, about a day or two ago. You can find this on the internet. Okay, here's just a sample of what they're about. They put this on paper. They're saying the quiet things out loud. Abolish the electoral college.
Just like you and the Republicans? Get out of here. Fuck you.
Replace the two-party system with a multi-party democracy. Expand.
Oh, fuck you.
The House of Representatives. Implement proportional representation and ranked choice voting in all elections.
That's because I don't give a fuck about the DSA.
Wait, why is that? Wait, dude, think would be better is is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Abolish the electoral college, replace the two-party system with... Again, abolish the electoral college, replace the two-party system is fucking awesome. Again.
It is fucking awesome if we did that.
Like, it's funny because, like, these guys, like...
Jared has a horrible character, the boy. Hell yeah.
Extremist views that are directly at odds with the Constitution, right?
I'm
Like, fucking, I don't know, banning abortions. And they get that across, ironically enough. It's
hey, Autumn just gave me a shout out. Thank you.
They implement it, they go, oops, we fucked up. We should maybe dial this back a little bit. Meanwhile, on the other hand, these are all good policies. Anti-party democracy. Expand the House of Representatives. Implement
blah, 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 blah.
And ranked choice voting. Wow, that's terrifying.
Thanks, Autumn Leaves, for the shout out. If you're watching.
Wow, I can't. It's too much. It's too much. Lobster too buttery, steak too juicy type shit. Smoke too loud type shit. All elections. Establish public ownership of the largest corporations and essential industries to ensure democratic control and accountability to the people. Yeah. Oh, dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Dude, you can sell this to every fucking red state. Okay? You can literally explain this to a guy in a red state. I'll do it real quick. Okay. Have you ever been on a fucking plane? Have you ever traveled by plane? Okay. Think about how much those guys get. Think about how much federal funding those companies get. All of that goes to the fucking CEOs.
I had to shout it out.
These liberal elite dipshits that went to Harvard, that went to Yale, that went and learned about finance, okay? So they can sit on these fucking corporate thrones and take all of your tax dollars and fund their lifestyle, their gay-ass lifestyles, okay, in these liberal elite cities. Imagine if we had accountability so those guys couldn't do whatever the fuck they want with the money and they wouldn't be able to cancel your fucking flight randomly, for example, or overcharge you, for example. Imagine a world like that. There you go. Yeah, John Deere. The government is telling you only John Deere can fix your tractor. It's my fucking tractor. It's my fucking tractor. I should be able to fix it. Yep. Abolish ICE and grant amnesty for all. End sanctions on Cuba, Venezuela, and Iran. Free. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would anybody be like, no, we got to keep our sanctions on Cuba? I live in Alabama. And the one thing I care about is maintaining sanctions pressure on Cuba, Venezuela, and Iran. That's the only thing I care about. Like, it's like, dude, why? Palestine. Quote, for a free Palestine with
Thank you.
its capital.
Saw it. Thanks, Autumn Leaves. Welcome. Hey, Barry, welcome. We're just watching a little bit of Hassan before I say goodbye.
Dude, telling Republicans this means Joe Biden goes to prison and Kamala Harris too? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I'm telling you, there is a very funny and very cool way of selling everything that he just explained to Republicans in a way that they would.
Well, you know, the Republicans are failing, just like, me, Mike Gayfish Johnson. I love to suck dick to Donald Trump, and also suck dick to Putin, and also suck the dick of Benjamin Netanyahu. Even RFK Jr. can suck my dick, because he knows he's my gay boyfriend and my gay muppet, and all I want. Let's do it. We suck our dicks every night, because that's why we shit in the bed, and when we have sex with each other. It's so gay. I love it, and we'll film it for www.pornhub.com.
Yeah, raw numbers. Gaza. Abolish the carceral state. Listen. Quote, redirect police and prison funding to public steps towards abolishing the carceral forces of the capitalist state. Yo, this is the only part that's not hard to sell. Americans are unbelievably draconian, unbelievably reactionary when it comes to criminal justice. That's the only part. I like it, obviously, and I agree.
Too.
I know that crime is a direct consequence of material conditions. Socioeconomic factors socioeconomic factors in which crime manifests need to be eradicated, obviously, but that would be a little bit of a tougher sell, I think. It goes on and on and on. Defund the Department of War.
Department for the war. And
The way you just
this
said,
is how we do it, folks. You understand?
still do. So I still want to put people in
So
prison.
fucking proud I am.
I think some people, I think there are a lot of people that should be going to prison. It's just the people that should be going to prison are the ones who are never going to prison.
Exactly.
To rehabilitate, to rehabilitate, to rehabilitate.
Okay, boop, 1, 2, 3. If you read it on this chat right here, it says I'm moron. Mike. Yes, I am a moron.
Chosen and subordinate to Congress. Wait, what was this one?
What?
With an executive and judiciary moral forces of the capitalist state. Y'all, it goes on and on and on.
Oh, it's on and on and on and on.
Replace the president and the Supreme Court with an executive and judiciary chosen and subordinate
Okay.
to Congress. Okay, I love that. Oh my
I
god.
I love that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Parliamentary system? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, this was the Canary Mission promo that they cut for DSA. Look.
DSA is taking
Oh.
over the Democratic Party in New York.
Let's watch.
Primaries in safe blue districts.
We're gonna make sure that we are undeniable as a force.
Let's watch.
Not only New York politics, but politics across the entire country.
All
Fuck
DSA
yeah.
candidates follow the same pipeline. They start with campus radicalism, then move to street organizing, then they run for office backed by the DSA machine.
New York City DSA built from the ground up. They built a political machine. We need to turn DSA into a factory.
Moving from outside agitators to people with real power. Step 1.
It's so funny because like there's just like there's you know like scary music.
Democratic socialist example.
But everything that's
Hey,
being said
Fitzgerald.
is like perfectly innocent. There's nothing even remotely scary about this. And it's so dumb. Like this attack ad is so fucking stupid that like even an average person that doesn't know anything about DSA.
And speaking of how stupid political attack ads are in Louisiana, I'm seeing these um Republican attack ads. One of them is basically made out of AI. It's an attack on Republican primary candidate John Fleming, like one of those uh corporate PACs making a commercial with fucking AI. I'm seeing this. It's like Jesus Christ. Um, I am so stupid. I am so surprised that they got away with that. Let me join this in progress, and then I'll get off in about almost 5 minutes.
Harvard, or you go to fucking Brown, or you go to one of these goddamn colleges, Dartmouth, Cornell, okay? And then you graduate.
Autumn, give me a shot.
Or you go and work for a consulting firm, right? And then afterwards, after you got your licks in the corporate world, in the corporate universe, you then run for office, and you do that by going to a bunch of Zionist groups, Zionist advocacy groups, and you beg them for money, and you tell them you will literally suck Benjamin Netanyahu's dick every day of the fucking week, and then they give you like $7 trillion. And then you just sit there and you make sure that all of Israel's best wishes become your desires, and that's how it goes. That's the only way. That's the only way to do it right. What is all this other shit? Like you're an average American with serious problems about the way things are run in this country, and then you go out, you vote, you recognize that things aren't changing, so then you literally run for office. How dare you do that? That's really fucked up.
Absolutely. It's like total fuck up, man.
Like Mamdani, several candidates began their radicalization through campus activism groups like Students for Justice in Palestine, or SJP, founded around the idea of inciting a violent uprising in America.
Fuck yeah. Let's watch that.
Step 2. Street organizing.
Hell yeah.
Hell
After
yeah,
college,
motherfucker.
these candidates took to the streets. organizing protests,
Testing.
riots, pro-Hamas rallies, and slavery movements.
That's so scary.
Prospects have been repeatedly arrested for trespass.
By the way,
But I don't even know.
this is not Jabari Brisport.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's right. This is not Jabari.
They were like random black guy getting arrested. Must be Jabari Brisport.
Yeah, so this must be photoshopped. Replacing Jabari Pressport's actual face with a fucking black guy's face. Let me tell you that right now. That must look like it's photoshopped.
Exceptionally funny that they're like, oh, they get arrested for trespassing. Oh no, I can't believe they got arrested for fucking
All
trespassing.
right, Rusty, later. I'm going to have to get off in about 5 minutes.
Private property and traffic blockades staged for arrest.
Over a decade, we just occupied Hochul's office.
Political activism is the gateway to DSA backing.
Yeah.
Once identified, radical
By the way, those are like there's Orkin, there's Claire, there's Ian, there's Samantha, there's Ian. It's just like, by the way, oh my god, he's so fucking drippy. Look at this shit.
I think that's how sound turns.
Can't they sue for defamation? Why? Why would they sue the Canary Mission for defamation? This looks awesome. Your Honor, they make me look like a bad bitch? Like, what do you mean? What are they being defamed for? This is literally, they cut like a wrestling promo for them. This is, if DSA wanted to make, if New York City DSA wanted to make pro DSA propaganda, this is what they would cut.
political activism is the gateway to DSA backing. Once identified, radical organizers are recruited by DSA.
By the way, just probably
God.
probably not the best footage to interlace here when you're saying radical organizers are activated with the DSA when there's a fucking priest right there. You know what I mean?
Bless you. Bless you.
Like, because these guys go back
Bless
and forth
you.
between trying to figure out if they should say DSA is a scary organization or a bunch of nerds. Like a bunch of wholesome nerds. And let's be real, it is a bunch of fucking wholesome nerds, okay? Like, literally, that's just what DSA really is. But it is funny where they're like, look at all of these wholesome nerds that are like, you know, downwardly mobile college graduates with PhDs and shit. That's you too. I mean, I guess that is true. Yeah.
Where they are groomed, trained, endorsed, and handed the resources they need to enter politics.
A friend of mine who I'd grown close to over the course of our organizing asked me to run. He was at a Queen's DSA electoral board.
And look what happened. He won.
Was recruited.
I had the pleasure of being recruited to run for office.
So I joined DSA actually because I was recruited to run for this position.
Yeah, scary. I can't believe that people are like, what
Yes.
do you mean? Why is that wrong? Only Israel gets the recruit.
Roxy says
the
no.
candidates, dude. Why would you allow Americans who are living in America, who have the best interest of Americans, to be recruited to run for office? Obviously, you either have to have a genuine sociopathic lust for power.
He's not wrong there.
And then, of course, immediately seek out the donations of Israel. Or you can only be recruited by a pro-Israel advocacy organization. All roads lead back to being pro-Israel, by the way. Weirdly enough.
I got recruited by DSA. The Democratic Socialist machine comes at a price. Once a candidate earns DSA's endorsement, their loyalty is not to the voters or the Democratic.
Wait, what? Their loyalty is not to the voters or the Democratic Party. Yeah, it's not to the Democratic Party. Oh, look. Dropsite News' very own. Their loyalty is not to the voters of the Democratic Party. Their loyalty is to the Quran. That's right. No, their loyalty is
All right, 2 minutes and I'm getting off.
to
I'll
the
see y'all
voters. It's
here.
only to the masses. It's only to the fucking
2 minutes.
to the working
See
class.
y'all
That's
here.
it. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Y'all here.
party only
2 minutes.
Every component of our campaign is being
Oh yeah, the Jacobin show.
project of our Broward
Weren't they live today?
the larger Democratic Socialists of America. This is who I'm
Greg, let's subscribe to Jacobin.
plus nationwide.
We must make sure that they remember they are a member of this organization and this organization stands with them. We made you.
Yeah. Just, you know, sometimes it's okay to remind Zoran of that too. I'm talking shit. He's done a great job. This is his month.
Stands with them. We made you happen, and we can, if you do break with us enough, we can withhold.
All right.
DSA handpicks street agitators, turns them into
Well,
political
35,
candidates,
35
and backs
times.
them into office.
I have
They
given
control to
you
push
3
DSA's
hours stream today.
As an organizer, I tell people to
I'll leave
organize
this
me.
playing back for you.
Like, as an organizer, I tell people to organize me. No matter which way you cut it, is not going to be scary. Okay. Like she's literally saying, "I'm a."
Let me leave this in the background for y'all, so as you can listen.
Also, they wrote candidate.
I will get off.
Or I guess
I mean, this is a damn good ad.
used to just like people being backed by.
I hate to turn down Hassan, but it is a good, damn good ad. But I gave y'all 3 hours today. Voice is getting tired. But look, again, look what the hell happened. Sorry to tell these the creator of that attack ad. Look what the hell happened. Look what happened on Tuesday. 3 Mandani-backed candidates winning congressional seats in their districts. And look what happened last year. Zoran Mandani winning the mayoral seat. Okay? So what they're going to
American democracy.
so actually we'll listen to this one more time.
An organization that has literally gotten funds. Being blacklisted, scary communism.
Watch one more of this.
It's about a movement. DSA politicians are not Democrats. They are
Oh, sure.
built to support.
They're not Democrats.
Learn more.
Dude, it's so funny that a fucking an organization that's gotten
Learn
funds
more about the DSA's extremist agenda. Oh, scary.
talking about an American
So scary.
seeking out to
DSA's
subvert
extremist
American
agenda.
democracy.
About DSA's plans to overthrow America at canarymission.org.
Oh, fuck those.
Anyway, I said they're cutting promos for us now, and then I said, not me, of course, I'm independent media.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's above. That was for you. Hoes mad. Hoes mad. Boom, boom. That's what I wanted to end y'all on a happy note with. Hoes mad. Hoes mad.
TikToker laid out why Dems hate DSA.
Don't believe in democracy.
But anyway, I gotta end it there. We'll leave y'all on a happy note. I'll be live again next week, guys. Thank y'all so much. I'm about to send y'all to Hasanabi Live Pirate Radio. There's also the Hassan Fan Live channel. But I prefer y'all go to the Hasanabi Live Pirate Radio. Let's go say hello. So I'm about to send y'all there. We'll go watch Stupid Sexy Hassan. And the rest of what the hell he's talking about now. In fact, let me go link this in the chat. Hassan. Hassan is dreaming. Hassan is dreaming. There he is again. Hassan is dreaming. Hassan is dreaming. Pin this. Okay. Off to Hassan we go. Alright, guys. I'm out. Voice is tired. Think I gave y'all 3 hours today. Yeah, you kind of deserve 3 hours. Because I ran a little late. Sorry. I originally scheduled this to 3 o'clock Eastern. Uh, but I did run a little late. Overtime work. Um, Ride ran a little late, get me home, to the studio. Trying to get here, start the podcast. So yeah, I think y'all deserved about 2 extra hours. So we're gonna do it again next week. So in the meantime, can everybody please click that link over to Hassan and let's go and join stupid sexy Hassan. Um, and let's all do that. And but if you want to go troll TYT and have the honor of getting banned, I'll salute you. Anyway, next week, later, off to Hassan you go. Go say hello. Go be kind. Tell him I said hello. Actually, I'll be in the chat in a second. Um, hey, my pleasure, Anna. As I send y'all to Hassan right now, you can go over there, join them, say hello. Again, click that link. Okay, I'll be back next week, guys, and I'm about to join y'all in the Hassanabi Live Pirate Radio. And I'll see you also around in other chats as well. And I'll see you guys next week on my very show, Prize with LT9K, for our 50th episode special. This is episode 49, but next week is going to be episode 50, celebrating 50 episodes of my show. My first one's about to be one. Okay, so again, we're off to Hassan. See you next week. And please, before you go, hit the like, share, subscribe to my channel. I see 11 likes going right now. All right, with that, I'll shut the fuck up. I'll get to Hassan. What do I say when we chat? Stay woke, stay gay, and peace on. Adios, everybody. Off to Hassan we go. All right, see y'all.